Hello, good evening everybody. I am joined once again by the Plague 34 this evening for...
I'm chewing some licorice. You hold for a second.
Oh, what kind of licorice? Just plain old licorice, or?
Just licorice. It's one of the plain ones from the licorice all sorts set, which I don't really like. I like the marzipan ones, but
I'm
yeah, it takes a bit of chewing.
Marzipan ones get a bit too much for me. I think the teams are actually already bloody ready. Good lord.
I know.
Then Plague up a bit,
We're
yeah.
10 minutes ahead of schedule, aren't we?
Yeah, we're very early. I mean, I was making the lobby, so I made the lobby and then said no rush, and then said no rush. Let's just check that we're all good.
Yeah, because this could be a long time.
I know, best of 3's a long one. Alright, I've turned Plague up a bit.
Better.
Hopefully he's a bit clearer. I'm waiting for the G from Badlads. And then we can get the Queen flip underway and get all this stuff going.
Gotta get my GTI spreadsheet up.
the who's of what's and where's. Oh,
Yeah,
I just need to post.
Mostly, I just need to remember who's everyone's coaches. Because I know Badlads coach very well. I'm a big fan of Eddie Smalls. But Stesi's, I forgot Stesi's rock coachless.
Well, they are pseudo coachless. They have a Kieran on the back lines doing no different Kieran, not me, obviously.
That noted Dota intellectual.
Selectrum users, yeah. Yes, unfortunately, he had bad internet. He was originally supposed to be playing for them actually, and then to make a last-minute adjustment and get Lanny in because Kieran's internet.
I mean, Lanny is a fucking gamer, so that's a good pick.
It is, yeah. Some might argue a good swap, but it does mean unfortunately you end up with Alex carry. So a bit more on the plague factor. Okay, well I'm at the max for plague, so I'm going to have to turn me down and adjust accordingly. I think they're all good, so I'm going to start the pick side selection, let them duke it out with that decision, because that's always a hotly contested one.
Is this the first group stage game you've hosted?
It's the first group stage one, yeah. So we've actually worked.
We'll see if you've done it right, the fucking coin flip.
I think so. I've been told to not faff with it anymore. I'm going to just go out here. Live with... okay. So it looks like Stesi's Badlads won priority and took second pick, which means Stesi's shitter's choice have chosen Radiant. This, of course, will be this will decide who gets knocked down.
Yes.
He was asking if this is the first one I've cast soups. Let's send that out while I remember. Okay. Wow, amazingly, we have to pace our way through this because we just need to get on with it. It's going to be a long one in case we end up with the best of 3. I think 4 hours yesterday it took them. The best of 3. I'm really hoping we don't end up with that situation. Yeah,
well, I watched some of that third game actually because they picked AM again on Halo 3 soundtrack, and I played against their AM. Wogan's Wizards played against their AM, and we fucking destroyed it. And this time they won, but I did notice it was a different person playing their POS 1, so maybe their carry player not being there unlocks their AM ability.
Maybe, yeah. So don't forget to set your audio settings. I'm sure as a long-standing pro. I need not say.
Yeah, I know what the settings are at least. So I don't put the in-houses that much anymore because Ted's stream is such a reliable source of audio now. No more crashes.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. It's more like a legacy thing now.
Yeah.
Oh well, already bans. These lads are speedy to bans. Right. So you already have a Dawnbreaker ban targeting Lanyro. I'm going to try and get as many different pronunciations of his name in as I can. And then we also have an Abaddon focused on ban against Stesi. He's a bit of a menace as POS 5 Abaddon, which I think is kind of where it's centre played now. I've not seen it played in a...
Yeah, so all the sexy cool POS 1s are ranged heroes, which means all the boring POS 5s have to be melee heroes. So you get Clock, Tusk, and Abaddon are like the mainstays for Goondotes. Because you can just stick your meaty face in between the scary offlaner and your weak, vulnerable POS 1.
I actually forgot that we will be joined by a special guest for this cast, for the draft at least. Yeah, when he appears in one of the voice channels, and then I can move him because he can't see this channel, unfortunately.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds, boss.
Make sure I'm driving into our channel and not someone else's. Just gets a surprise lad in. I'll sort in a second. Just a headache already. There's too many things going on.
Do you want me to drag someone for you?
Yeah, could you move our special
Tell
guest?
me which channel. Tell me which channel.
He's currently sat. It's Emu. I might as well say it's Emu.
Alright,
He is
okay.
currently sat in one of the Dotes channels, the shit Dotes channel.
I'll drag him down.
Thank you. I nearly dumped him in Falcus, which would have been disastrous.
God, it's so fucking hard to move people on.
It is. It's a faff. Which is why I
Which fucking lobby are we in? We're in Shine.
Shine. Yeah, Shine.
Shine caster room.
So we
What's
are.
up?
Evening, chaps.
Oh, good evening.
10 seconds
Hello.
remaining.
Hello. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, of course, of course.
As the northern part of our northern contingent, we've brought you in to qualify the Stesi's Ultra Shitters picks and bans.
Yeah, because I think I'm quite close to Stesi when it comes to the way Northern Dota, you know.
Yeah, it's different.
So-
It's like normal Dota, but northern.
Yeah. It's like Greg's, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, well, it's like
10 seconds.
all I'm seeing so far, lads, is they've got Warlock, and that's bad news.
5 seconds, boss.
Bad news for Badlads.
Bad news for bad
Stesi's
lads.
a bit of a warlock specialist, I've heard.
He is a bit of a
is.
menace. Maybe not specialist is the right word. Menace, I
What,
think.
does
is
he go cuck chair warlock or does he go battle warlock?
It depends. He does go Battle Warlock quite often.
Okay.
The real question is, and I can't remember for Stesi's case, has he named the golem? That's the real critical question. But, I mean, Warlock's such a strong pos 5 with the bonds damage. If you get a good carry, that lane is going to be miserable. However, Badlads have already banned out Alex's entire hero pool, getting rid of Luna and Medusa. So
I think he's a DK enjoyer, though, is Alex, isn't he?
yeah,
Still in the pool.
I mean, even the pros don't seem to love DK1 at the moment.
They pick him a
I've
bit.
seen a
He's
couple,
coming.
I've
He's
seen
coming
a couple.
back.
Oh.
He dropped off about 2 weeks ago. He fell away.
There we go.
He's back a bit.
There's the Alex pick. They're worried about him having no heroes left by the end of the next ban phase. And that is going to be Mith Warlock. Mith Jakiro, sorry. So it's over for Badlads. They've given Stesi his Warlock, they give him Mith his Jakiro. What else can you give up?
10 seconds remaining. Dyer's pick.
So I can reveal, having talked to Eddie Smalls a lot about his Dotes drafting approach. He doesn't do that much research on the enemy teams. He's a very, very good drafter because he knows the game inside out. But he turns up and just drafts on vibes based on what they pick.
Right.
So
It's
he
all
will
vibes.
react as the game goes on. He might have a better idea coming into game 2, but he probably wouldn't have checked that, oh shit, this guy's a Warlock gamer or this guy's a Jakiro menace. He'll just go, well, what do you guys want to play? And they've got the, I mean, on the other side, they've got the Bommy B signature axe. Literally, the reason Bommy B is known is for the disgusting things he did on Axe when it used to be the Manta build. That shit was fucking terrifying.
In terms of the Jakiro, though, I think this hero is really value for the goons because like when I played, every game Jakiro was open, I just pick it because it just wins the
5
lane.
seconds, boss.
Yeah.
You don't need to hit the spells really. You just whoever's playing it, you just dump the spells out and they have impact.
It is quite a
gives you
strong goon
push.
hero.
It's
Like,
just-
it's hard to mess up too much.
It is. It just has impact no matter what you do with it, and that's why it tends to just be a stable thing. And Myth has been trouncing lads on this hero from what I've seen.
Yeah, Myth is a bit of a sleeper agent on this. He's a very value pickup. Like Myth is, I think he has like a less than 100 games still. He can't join a professional team because he's not played enough games yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a real good lad. But he really like in these team fights he's a massive impact. He likes playing like these Jakiros and what did I see him play? And Lion as the art as well. Nice goon supports.
So I would say for this Jakiro lane, I think if Shadowfiend had a better pos 5 with him, it would be pretty SF favoured. I think Slardar's going to suffer hugely, but Disrupt is so weak. Like, one of the worst laning supports in my opinion, apart from maybe like Lion or something. So they should just be able to bully him. Like, because Disruptor can't protect SF if he gets flamed on and sprinted at.
He could drop the they could drop the old kinetic field maybe.
Maybe
to
if it
keep
goes
him at
kinetic
bay.
wall, it'll be enough. Because those you can at least like put directly in front of Slardar's face, but it's
Well, I guess
I don't
you maybe you just keep the SF alive. Maybe it's by a bare minimum, and he just spams out his.
But if Jakiro doesn't have much impact in this lane, SF will win against Slardar, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and it's also Lanny Slardar. This is one of his main heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm not
So
sure what
looking-
Lanny's. Is this Lanny Slaughter, you think?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, Lanny's 3, isn't he? Oh,
Lanyro,
Christ.
Slaughter, yeah,
Lane
sure.
Roy.
Yes,
So
Lane Roy.
Ninja mid then.
Ninja is their mid player. So I will be. He's against Rucket Man, who I didn't think was much of a mid player, but then I watched him. I cast him in one of the games against LL Cubed actually, and I was really surprised at how much he put Fed to play. It was really like he really does have quite a good technical ability on Rocket Man.
Yeah, I messaged Fed after that game, really abusing him because I thought it should be a stomp for Fed. But Rocket was actually, from watching the other games, Rocket is actually just quite good.
What are you thinking? Oh, what's he got?
This is that's a ninja hero right there. He likes the Void Spirit. I'm not sure at the moment how good he is, like the voice is, but that's a Rocket hero. Rocket loves
I
a
would have not picked that quickly.
No.
Holy fuck, that was a lock-in.
Okay.
They were hovering over that button, no doubt. I like that disruptor. That was a cool set. Looks like one of the Power Rangers transforms. So he's got the champion of Goroth. He's fought on Warlock.
Well,
So that's
you
more,
know,
that's more Chair Warlock base, because I've been seeing all these pros go Grimoire. They go 4-4-0 and they just run around the map getting assists and stacking up the Grimoire. Whereas the champion of the Goroth is the more relaxed, laid back, press your E button kind of gameplay.
red drafts or something. Well, we've got a little
I'm
bit.
smelling. Well, I'm not smelling anything, but I'll say this: I think Stesi's got a good shot here. I mean, as long as Stesi has his Warlock, I've seen this man pull out some shit. Like even when the game looks bad.
The ban priority was quite good,
shit.
forcing it sort of Alex onto his probably less comfortable hero in the form of the DK is a good move. But then you've got this strength from the offlane. It's all going to come down to who gets the jump, right? Who gets the jump between this Void and Slardar and the Axe jumping in and calling through.
I'd like to see Alex do this. If you've seen Skitter do it, he does this like you get treads and you just go blink and you just blink stun people, like really.
Yeah,
early
when you have a really strong damage in your other lanes, which you sort of do with Slaughter Void Spirit. It's not like crazy. You can go like more of a semi-core build, whereas the farming build, which is what Pure does, is Armament Mask of Madness.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what he does, because I think if you can, Timber's quite strong early on, but SF's so weak before he gets these items. Like if you just he dies for like 2 or 3 spells, he's got nothing.
Yeah, and I don't know how experienced Hunter is on SF, because Hunter is, with the best will in the world, he's not like a natural pos 1. He's a natural like get in there pos 5 fight kind of player. So he's having to learn pos 1 for this tournament, and he's done pretty well so far. But he's not the star player on Badlads, and SF is a real star player.
It is
pick.
It's a sneaky pick because it seems straightforward, right? Because it's like, oh, you just click, but there's so much to it, and there's so many items you can buy. It's like a bit of a trap.
My biggest concern for Badlads though is this Axe has no one he can kill really solo.
And the Warlock maybe, right?
Yeah, but Warlock doesn't like kill himself with Blade Mail.
That's true.
That's the problem, right? Like you want like Sniper, PA, something that you blink, call Blade Mail, they're going to kill themselves in 2 hits. DK doesn't do enough damage to himself. Slardar doesn't really. Void, maybe. But if you can't solo kill people with Axe, it nerfs how effective you can be and how scary you are. Because in a game where you're solo killing people, you just disappear off the map and they have to run for their lives. Like, where could this Axe be? And now it's like, where's Disruptor? Where's Willow? If they're showing somewhere, Axe probably isn't doing anything.
Right, lads. I will return for the next draft.
Lovely, Evie. Thank you for joining us this one. Appreciate it.
Be back soon.
See you in a bit. Right. Looks like a nice safe start. Both teams picking up 2 runes. I mean, then the real interesting thing for me is going to be this mid lane. I think this is going to be exciting. I like who do you think favors between Void Spirit and Timber this lane?
I think Timber is a bit favored. He doesn't really give a shit about damage block. But it's just going to be fairly boring, like fairly draw-ish lane, I think. Because neither should be able to kill each other unless they monumentally screw up, which can happen. This is GTI.
First courier death as well.
How did that happen already?
Mith sniping the courier.
That's so cool.
So Myth's already made his value.
Yeah, that's it. It doesn't need to do anything else.
I mean, I guess the Ninja has this void facet where he gets the all damage barrier, which I guess is nice against the Timber, like Chakram Qs, right? Because the Whirling Deaths, because that's pure and pretty miserable if you go the other one.
They're definitely both built to just sort of survive each other. I'm worried that Rucket has already used all of his mana.
Yeah.
Slightly concerning. For
No sign of any coming out
in,
anytime soon.
Yeah, he'll get the bottle eventually, I'm sure.
What I'm hoping for, and either way, a stomping. Oh my word. Both supports on either side dropping very quickly. Bird was the 382% increase tag. I'm not sure I understand the context of that one. I'll have to ask him in the post-game interview. He's going for the Myth. No, he's fallen for the disruptor bait.
No,
but Bird may pay the price here if he's.
This is why everyone's a Bird. This is why.
A Bird hits him with the back to the fountain line from T-Gov, the optimal line. Incredible work. Yeah, that's always miserable when you get killed and then you TP back in because you know like okay right refocus and then immediately get glimpsed back and it's like okay it's that extra layer of emotional damage more than anything else.
I do find it gives you quite a lot of resolve though as well, especially if you're a core who that happens to. You're like you're just walking back to lane, just like locking yourself in. You know you're so focused when you get back. Or you tilt off the face of the earth and abandon the game. Both those things are viable strategies.
How miserable is this lane for Alex when Bommy gets cool? I feel like it's gonna be really sad for him to step up or risk.
Yeah, it gets quite hard.
I mean, Bommy's already starting to sort of pull ahead a little bit on the CS as well.
Well, the counter helix pure damage really cuts through DK. Like he's a tanky hero, but this early on he will get hurt if these spins start hitting him. But I think it's DK. It's a very draw hero, right? Like you're not like, oh shit, yeah, this DK is he's either gonna pop off or completely suck. It's DK. He'll just get CS with Q.
He's the epitome of boring hero.
Cleave. He'll get to level like 7 and go jungle. Like
yeah, I mean, I think Alex is probably going this mom. Probably not going this mom. What's it called? Armlet build.
Mom armlet. Yeah.
Miserable. Ooh. Hunter dropping a little bit low. Lanny getting a few good hits in, but he gets the glimpse back on Lanny. Lanny might be in trouble here. Does get this crash off. The fire breath there. Might get burned in exchange. But that's a poor trade. Exchanging.
Hunter's the best Dota player to ever touch the game. I'm
He did get the raise off. The last of his mana.
I mean, I'm unashamedly biased in this. I love Lanny. He's such a nice guy. I want Hunter to win so fucking bad.
That's good, because that means I can be unabashedly pro Stesi Ultra Shifters.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is great. The unofficial, my unofficial favourite team after LLL Cubed, who are my official favourite team.
Is that because they've got a Kieran coach and you feel like a spiritual home with them?
Nah, just though, like the lads on Stesi Ultra Shifters.
Yeah,
So it's a good team. I've always been my secret second team. Less secret than anything else. But I think I'm really hoping either way this is an absolute stomping from either team. As long as it goes one way and then we don't have a stomping the other way, because man, these best of threes playoff brackets are going to be pretty brutal. But I think it's kind of fairer than having these best of ones where you have a bad game and you're out completely.
Yeah, it's just there's either it's misery either way, really.
Yeah.
You just choose your flavour. Because the thing is, unlike the pros, we're not just here all fucking day.
No, I know.
A very limited window to put these games in.
I mean, you gotta find time frames for 10 lads plus casters for up to 4 hours, as we saw yesterday. Like it's not a short amount of time, and there's quite a lot of these games.
I mean, we straight up will not have Axel for if it's like longer than a quick 2-game stomp. We will not have Mutt anymore. He just has to go back to work.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
So it's like it's tough.
I mean, I guess that's true until the end of Dream League, right? Or is that going to be continued?
Yeah, once Dream League's done, he should be back on top form. But We could be out of the tournament by the end of Dream League.
Oh
if we
gosh.
Fuck it up.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a nice cool. Stops the thing. Bommy might be in
Ooh,
trouble
but
here,
it's
though.
So much damage.
The Bond's just doing so much. And they do get Bommy, and Stesi lives as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's great Bonds. Didn't get right along on the mud, on the soup. On the Mud Wizard soup. But... interesting,
It's level 1 bonds. I
it's
need to respect
really,
this way more.
really, equal on the CS between the two teams.
Yes, in almost every single lane, apart from the Voice Spirit, who is kind of crushing.
Yeah.
They are matched.
Oh, it's gonna be a long one. I'm really expecting that one team just starts to snowball out of the lanes. It will entirely come down to, I think, who gets these first initiations. Does this X get a Blink Dagger first? Does he go straight Blade Mail?
Yeah.
He's getting Blade Mail first, so he's skipping the old phase boots to...
Yeah, I guess the way I'd normally describe it is who decides to stop laning first.
Yeah.
And right now, I think everyone is, apart from maybe Hunter, is saying, I'm happy with my lanes.
Ninja's
My
having a
Hunter
go on
is
Rucket
sadly-
here mid. It's not... Has he got the damage for it, though? Rucket's dropping quite low. It
should.
doesn't have the mana left.
He's got another E.
Nice Chakram, keeps him slowed. Oh, it's a nice
Oh, he's
taunt
got him.
back up. Ninja got him, he's got no mana. He's furiously bottling to try and get enough mana,
He's
but
away.
Rucket's away. Great escapades.
He's probably got to go base. There are no runes for him to get, and no one's coming mid for the 8-minute rune. So that's what I mean, right? Normally, a support would decide, let's break down these lanes and come mid for 8 minutes and try and stop Ninja. But everyone's just like, yeah, we're chilling. You guys do your thing mid. Just have it be a pure 1v1, even if we're losing. And we will lane.
Oh, that's a sneaky ward from Badlads in the Radiant jungle there. Pink saw Ninja going for those bounty runes. If that had been a rotation, maybe that'd be a little bit more sad that he was pinged out on it. Might you think about making a rotation with this Invis rune, actually? Badlads didn't have vision of this. He's coming top. Might be a potential gank.
It should be
On the
very
SF.
obvious.
It should be. You saw him walk back mid, but then disappear
There's a sentry here.
shortly after.
They will maybe see him here. Bird spots
I
him.
think Bird spotted him. Bird has
Okay.
spotted him. Pings him out.
Middle tower is in trouble.
Yeah.
Bird didn't see him originally because he was behind the tree, and then they gave enough vision. In exchange,
Radiant's middle tower is
Rucket's getting a little bit of damage onto his mid tower, which will buy him the nice space. Basically, force the void out a little bit.
Radiant's middle tower is in trouble.
I do like seeing this kind of efficiency on anyone really. I love it when offlaners do this. Just start cutting
Trouble
waves
for Bommy
and dragging
B?
into camps.
He's stuck in the edge of the soup, taking a lot of hits from Alex. Alex got anything more? No, he just gives up. The Bird comes in with very little mana to try and just... Instead, it might be Jesper who perishes here. Taunt. Ninja gets the kill. Rucket also making the way over here. Now... Ooh, missed Ice Path. Rucket might just run
Rucket
riot
versus
through
the
them
world.
here. He has so much mana. He has all the health he needs.
What is Bommy?
Oh,
Bommy B, go for
huge
it.
call
Holy
into the
shit.
chakrams. Wow. Ninja has to be very careful here. Bird might also perish. Stesi's in with the goo. But it has to stand it. Oh no.
Golden Cocktail Warlock.
It has to stand there in the goo. And it just perishes to a Q. Oh no. Ninja get out this. And that is a 4-person wipe to the side of Badlands.
I think this is why this style of Warlock has really fallen off. Because that's just...
Because you just have to
it's
stand there,
bad.
right? Alex is
Yeah.
manning up here, but I'm not sure he should be. Rocket's not that low.
Yeah, Rocket can leave. And a regen pinged that bot. Off you go, Rocket. But what a turnaround for Rocket. Losing his lane, dropping behind in net worth. He's now top. And by a long shot.
Yeah. Give Rocket a tasty 1,192 gold from that. Which is like, at this stage of the game, that's a massive swing.
That's so much money.
That genuinely has put him into top of the net worth.
To give quite a lot of credit to that to Bommy B, though.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
choice to go back in there was brave and correct.
Huge call. I have to remind myself sometimes, you can't chuck the Willow ult onto people anymore, can you? Bedlam.
No, I don't believe so.
There was a brief period where we could.
I can't remember now. Actually, was it a facet, or was it just in the game and then removed?
I think it was just in the game then removed. I think it was just like between one patch and the next, and they realized, oh wait, with all these tanky initiators, it's way too strong.
Yeah.
I missed Lanny getting called by the axe and killed by the Shadow Fiend top. It's a sad way to go.
Badlads are kind of messing up right now. They're getting nice kills, but Axe has taken mid lane, and Rucket is literally wandering around, confused and scared, not sure what he's supposed to do. He's either supposed to be bot and bullying DK, or he tells his Axe to fuck off and goes back mid lane. But he's literally just wandering around.
He's waiting for this 12-minute rune now.
He is, but he didn't really... It's been a minute or two of him not hitting lane creeps. And now he's too big!
No TP's bot. He doesn't get this... Doesn't even stay for the 12-minute rune, which is top. Axe is sweeping in behind. I won't be looking to make a play here. Or is he just cutting the waves mid? Hey, maybe just cutting the waves mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So he got to 5,000 net worth at that fight and has only gained 400 since. This is how to throw a game on Timber. Oh, they're going on Lanny top though again though. No glimpse, so he gets away.
Yeah, it's a tough one to catch, Slada. I think you have to you have to basically use all of Disruptor's toolkit to keep him in place, right?
Yeah.
Alex in trouble, bot. Going for him under tower. He gets the Dragon Form off, but he's dropping very quickly to Rocket Man. Rotation by Ninja, it might be too late. They get the bonds off on 2. These lads are out.
He's got the haste rune if he's willing to pop it, but I think it's a bit of a tough chase. You can see why they were very willing to insta-lock this Timber, though.
Yeah, absolutely. This was in the back pocket, ready for a...
Yeah.
Especially after seeing the Void, right? If you'd seen maybe a ranged mid laner, maybe you're thinking, oh, this could be a little bit sad. But who are you really expecting to come out?
3 melee heroes, 2 of them strength. Just lock in Timber.
Radiant's middle tower is in trouble.
And now they're sitting a little bit scared behind this tier 1, not really wanting to step close to that river, just for fear of getting blown up by the Timbersaw. We've seen it happen a few times already. Looking top, Bommy be making a TP up there. Probably thinking about going on this Lanyro or this Jakiro if they can see him.
I think Lanny's feeling something's off here. But he's going to get baited back in by Hunter.
Don't fall for it, Mith.
They can see him.
You'll perish, Mith.
And they'll... Oh, goodbye, Mith.
No, Mith. Oh.
Whoa,
Lanny's gone in. Lanny tries to blink in. He gets the blink stun onto Hunter. I think maybe they weren't expecting the axe in. Maybe he sort of queued that one up. Ninja's back in. DT. Bird should drop quickly if you can get the click on him. But he's not able to click close to him. The taunt. Bird does go down, but Rocket might follow. The stunk. Oh no. There's the golem. The golem's dropped. Slapping away Bommy V, but is it enough? It's not. Wow, what a fight for Badlads. You lose your pos 5, but in exchange you get 2 of the cores from Stesi's Ultra Shitters.
Yeah, obviously not a great start losing Jakiro before anything really kicks off, but this is a very good example of what defines a lot in the meta at Dota at the moment. Is how early is your pos 1 able to do damage? Because these bastards have got to come to fights now. There's no more sitting chilling anymore. And one way to force your pos 1 to come to a fight is just take the fight on top of him and say, you're not walking away from us, we'll mock you if you do. And when SF is there, it does a lot of damage, even with relatively little farm.
He's a Falcon Blade and a Morbid Mask, right? Going on Rocket Man mid, but Rocket is very hard to catch and keep in place. Even with the slaps from Lanny, you do manage to get the kill. And drop the soup on top just for good measure.
That's a colossal kill. That's the most important kill.
Unstoppable streak going towards Lanny is brilliant. I mean, does he have his blink hit? He does have his blink, of course.
Yeah, he had blink last fight.
Yeah, of course.
Needs to figure out what he's going to define himself as from that spot on. Is he going to go kind of utility build is you go pipe against all the magic damage. I think it's sensible.
The dead Ninjasnowman there. Looks like a bit of a gank squad going on with this Axe and Dark Willow. Anyone who turns up to these and shows on a lane.
It is nice with the double blink build on their 2 cores that Willow can kind of play off either of them, and they're both looking for kills. So it's quite an interesting way to pressure the map. Even if you kill Timber really well, there's Axe could follow up on you anyway.
Axe is going for his shard next. That's an interesting one. Like you said he wasn't getting these. Who does he really blow up on his blade mail?
Yeah.
I mean, the shard makes a big difference there. If you're getting this battle hunger ticks on them.
Yeah, I like.
Quite a nice.
It's interesting.
Nice answer to that potentially. I mean, the alternative is just get yourself a shed load of damage, right? So you can do the damage. But it's just going to be interesting. Those people saying that, Group A washed. I think what you haven't realised is that Group B has been forged in the fire of a close competition. Point B might die here. They're really going for him, but at the same time, he's getting a massive call off, and so much damage coming out from this Rucket man, sat in the midst of them. Jesper should die as well. I do get the kill on him. Ninjasnowman looking for more. Has all his mana pool, but the glimpse back. The bonds, though. No, actually, was that the Mage Slayer proc that killed...
Yeah, it was Mage Slayer.
Oh, it was Shadow Word. My god, it was the whole 16 magical damage from the Mage Slayer proc that killed him, on top of the Warlock attack damage.
One of the sort of classic counters to really tanky cores is, rather than trying to kill them, you put Fatal Bonds on them, and you let them kill their team. And you kind of saw what happened there, right? They got the Fatal Bonds on, and then Rocket Man is just squatting in the macro.
Yeah,
and even if the supports are positioned well and have dodged it, they're getting shredded by it.
Yeah, it's quite a nice answer then. I guess then you just have this Timber problem to deal with at the end of it.
Yeah, but if you've got enough heroes alive, you will kill Timber, especially with the burst potential of Slardar and Corrosive Haze.
Very close to the Axe on Timbersaw, which is the his explosive armor, right?
Yes, you can activate reactive armor, gives you tons of stacks and a shield.
Yeah. And as you see, we have these 3 melee cores, all want to be in, bashing away at him.
Yeah, it's a very good pickup. I think Bommy B has given up on the shard. Which is sad, because I was really interested to see how that worked, but he's said, nope, I'm going to be a normal person, and just go BKB.
Yeah. Maybe after that fight he thought, these bonds, bit too much coming out from them.
Yeah. Interesting for both teams, neither really has aura builders.
I guess you
hates to do it.
Yeah. Does Axe really want to build auras? Maybe a pipe, I could see, but I don't think much else.
You don't really have the mana pool until you have Bloodstone, and by the time you have Bloodstone, it's maybe too late.
Yeah.
It's not the same issue, just too low mana. So they're both going to be pipeless, which means these... What would normally be, you get a pipe and this Macro Pyre of Warlock Bonds no longer is as terrifying. It's going to be killing them all game if they don't do something about it.
Interestingly, Alex has forgone the Morbid Mask, or the Mask of Madness, sorry, on the DK, instead just got the Armlet, now going straight into Sanj and Yesha.
Yeah, this is the build that was prevalent about 2 months ago, I'd say. Again, you can just turn up a bit earlier.
Yeah, I guess he could have got the Mage Slayer. That was a popular build as well, but with one already on Ninja, you probably don't need both.
So the thing with this build is you can turn up earlier, but your damage is not crazy. And you're covering for that because, again, you have Corrosive Haze. So you maybe don't need the most damage on a DK if they're going to be minus armored to help you pump out deeps. Essentially, again, both supports very traditional. No one going for, like, Solar Crest on Radiant. They're just Glimmer, 4 stuff, we'll chill. You guys go do crazy stuff in the front line.
This net worth is so close. I mean, Dire eking out a lead a little bit, but I mean, it's so close between them all.
Here comes a Smack Gank to try and break up the monotony.
Ganking top, they're going to try to look for Hunter. They're aware that Hunter's been kind of left alone this whole time.
Goodbye, Hunter. Salute.
He's got vision, but it's going to be too
honor
late.
To have served with you.
Why is that not? There we go. Oh, Bommy B gets a call though. Huge call.
What a call. But Bommy's just dead.
Bommy's just dead, yeah. The macro pyre, Rocket Man just stood in it. The bond's on him, but not on anyone else. Mith on the run. Has to be a bit careful, goes down.
You gotta press your E, Rocket. You gotta press your E right now, bud. Press your E, you've got Ags. Why aren't you pressing your E? What's the point?
Ags, but for what cause?
What's the point?
I mean, huge call there from Bommy B, but he just got shredded. I think Ninja got the Mage Slayer on him, and all this magic damage just counted. Spell damage, sorry. And Bird goes down too. It's a nice glimpse on Ninja to try and keep him at bay, but alas. You're right. Unpressed button. Did he just run out of mana?
No, he had mana the whole fucking time. He ran out at the very end. But you know, sometimes you get a new item and you just forget. You got a lot of stuff going on. You're pressing a lot of buttons as Timber. Suddenly you got to try and press your passive as well. I can understand forgetting, but it's only forgivable once. If you don't do it next time.
So we keep your eye on it now. If he that was his mulligan.
Well, once you revealed this weakness, it's like how when in in-house we know you're a bad Pudge player, suddenly every game we're going to do the 10-minute bet on how many hooks you get. And the eye of Sauron looms in on you. And now that I know he forgets to press his axe, I'm going to be watching like a hawk.
Just gonna keep an eye on this button the whole time. Just keep it on the screen. Rucket
If you forego this many items, you don't even have arcane boots for God's sakes to get an axe.
Yeah.
You gotta bloody use it.
Absolutely, especially with these, so these melee tanky calls. You want to just set there slapping at you, especially if Bommy gets a call off like that, and you're in the midst of it. I mean, it was a huge, great response from Badlads there, but Sus just getting the upper hand.
The dribble effect of trying to TP in to save someone is tough to overcome. You have to have auras, to be honest, so it lasts a bit longer for everyone to come in. But the BKBs will help a lot if they can avoid any more snafus before getting to them. Doing Tormy would also be pretty sensible. You know, you've had the prompting of the they've been prompted by the enemy doing it, and now they all run over.
Yeah, it's what often it regularly happens. Is you just go,
forget about it.
Oh god, we can go do the Tormentor. Kick, leg it over there. Oh, I realised I never put on the. Well, I just never switched the International screen. Yeah. I always watch like a hawk to see if anyone's going to die to an errant Tormentor. There was a pro. I can't remember who it was I was watching the other day. It was a pro game where there was where one of the cores and a support both died to the Tormentor, and I was just like, is that worth at that point? Like, you've wasted so much time taking this Tormentor.
The pros are really quite embarrassingly bad at Tormentor, and I don't know why.
I think it's because it's not something they can easily math out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, bit of a weird smoke here from Dire. They kind of just clumped in the bottom jungle, just protecting Rocket while he slaps his tower.
They're setting up for a play around this bottom tier too. So they smoke... Yeah, to find someone, but they're smoking to get these two really deep wards down. Now they have this insane arc of vision that if they won't take any fights there, they probably will win them. But before that happens, they're in for pain. The other smoke is coming in.
People get the jump. They've been spotted on the Observer Warden. Bommy blinks away. Now Alex has to be careful. If he gets the blink call off on him, it's trouble for them, really. This is such a bad fight after he got scouted out. Rocket Man does get the E off.
But he misses the chain. No.
But he misses the chain, but he does get. It's going to do a lot of damage to Ninja in a second.
He calls an illusion. What's going on?
The bonds are huge. Onto 4.
God.
Ninja is in, and that's a full team wipe. The Stesi's Ultra Shitters, losing only Ninjasnowman, who dived very deep to get this kill on Jesper and put a load of damage on Hunter at the same time. Wow.
I have to say, Badlads are just not fighting that well. They're losing track of very basic things. The miracle of Timber surviving that long was impressive, but Bommy B, despite seeing Void Spirit cast many spells, somehow still jumps an illusion of Void Spirit. That means something weird is going on there, really, because that's not the sort of mistake you'd expect a player like Bommy to be making. And then, yeah, once the Fatal Bonds lands and you don't have either a Purge or a Pipe, you're gonna die.
I mean, yeah, I guess we don't really have any of these pipe buys. I mean, Bommy B's nearly finished his BKB. which will help him. But who's helping the rest of your team? If you're dropping this, to get these bombs dropped on the team, and you have a Timbersaw who wants to be amidst it all.
And this is where the Timber Axe looks really bad because suddenly you're tanking so much extra damage that it's killing everyone else off even more.
Going back to the Tormentor thing, just because while I remember it, I think the pros, they want to play it optimally, right? They want to play as efficiently as possible, which means taking that Tormentor as early as possible with as few heroes as possible. But they don't.
Yeah.
They can't do the math on how much damage they're going to get back because it is a little bit of like a black box of damage, right? You can roughly estimate based on your damage and how much you are putting out right now, and you can know colloquially or like based on your experiences or what you've seen how much damage the Tormentor puts out. But you can't click on it and see, oh, it's going to do 400 damage right now.
Yeah. I've seen Liquid are probably the best team at doing it and not killing themselves. They do very clever things with like Tusk. Like he starts snowballing at the start, and the second someone gets low, he just pulls them into it, and you just slowly drop down through the list. But the other teams they rather. I mean, I'm the same. I'd rather kill a support and get the Tormentor than stop hitting it.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're giving up the map for it, I think it's always pretty good value. Like 1,400 gold item, which you're getting for about like what should be about a minute's work. And
exactly. Well,
maybe
you're the one's getting the shard. If you
maybe you
risk
kill maybe you kill a support along the way. I'm saying this as a support player myself.
Those fuckers keep taking my waves, so I'll punish them for it.
Some of us are more criminal than others. It's fair to say. And that's another tier 2 on the way of Stesi's Ultra Shitters. This vision down, this lovely triangle of vision, triangle of pain. Oh, actually, it's now a full Sausage.
It's a lovely Sausage.
A Sausage with an extra. Oh, in fact, this is like a full. What are they doing here? It's like a little pentagon going on in bot lane.
There's a massive wards where they're never going to be fighting.
Where they have no intention of. And I guess Stesi's Ultra Shitter said must know they had vision there, and have gone, whatever, we're just going to fight, we're just going to force you high ground, so good luck using this vision you've put down so carefully, because we're not going to be there. Question is, will they make any attempts to or Stesi's make any attempt to D-ward along the way?
They actually don't have any sentries on them at all.
Yeah, Stesi's just got
Unless some have just arrived. Some have just arrived.
He's going to get the sentry up there, but not the obs behind him, I suspect.
Well done on Jesper, not falling for the trick of placing them both within the same range.
Devastating when you're a support and that happens, though. You're like, I know they have a ward around here, so I'm either going to have to burn another sentry, or I just accept this is hidden in it. I call bullshit and say it's been put in a place where I'm never going to see it.
I mean, you just always want to play supports that can get high ground vision without having to drop something.
I mean, look at this play, right? Stesi's Ultra just walked mid, forced them to TP high ground, and then just walked down bot and took their bot tier 2. So all this vision just became redundant. Because there's no...
It's very good map management.
Yeah, no fight is going to kick off down the spot lane.
Again. I think it's very important Hunter does not TP back right now.
He has to farm.
I think Hunter needs to just keep farming the map. And let Team handle this, because they do have pretty good D-push, and they've got the Disruptor. If a mistake does occur, they can punish it heavily. So SF just needs to stay out and farm.
Given the way this has played out, Hunter went first item Falcon Blade. Do you think that was a smart choice, given that he's not farming with his... he's not farming with these...
He doesn't farm with
Shadow Razors.
No, it was a bad choice. Holy shit, Rucket almost just...
Rucket might be in trouble here. He does get the E off. The Static Storm goes down. Kinetic Field as well to follow up, and the call onto Alex. Alex pops the BKB. Ninjasnowman is in deep. Might have to be careful here. He's going to get stunned. Nice dodge with the Remnant. We do get the kill onto Bommy B, but Mith dies in response. What's the fear? Have they got enough to keep him locked down? Do not. Lanny just standing up the high ground saying, yeah, come at me, whatever. There's something a bit funky going on with Willow's spells. I don't know if you've seen this. They keep coming as if they're coming from the mid lane.
Oh, I don't have that bug. That's just for you.
That's cool. Just every now and then I'll just see this blue particle come flying from the middle of the thing.
Timber has the same glitch sometimes when you're spectating. Once his chakram or twisted chakram finish, they try and zip towards the 0-0 coordinate at mid lane. And they don't go back to him. And when I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck? This Timber keeps missing his, his chakrams.
Well, what a fight for Badlads that was. 5k net worth swung back their way. I mean, or clawed back their way. But I think the big difference maker there was these static storm. The first time I've seen it probably really put to good effect. And it just meant that...
Yeah, they did a great job breaking up the fights. They had Voice Spirit going too deep, and when his team came to back them up, Axe got the jump. The other important thing was, later on, Rucket Man was able to chase the supports away again and chase the DK away again. But I think the most important thing is the Elder Dragon form just ran out during the fight.
Yeah.
Because they used it to take the tier 2, which is why I was expecting them to force the high ground to try and get Hunter to come home and then go farm the map, rather than force it to try and take it.
And that was your Aegis push as well.
Yeah, they had really great map management doing exactly that. You hit high ground, force them back, and then you spread out, take the farm. Or you force 4 of them back and you smoke and go try and find the person who's lingering on the map. But if you try and ram it home like that without DK form, it will not work. And high ground is the most important thing to learn. It's that if you can figure out how high grounds work, you might just win GTI on that alone.
Yeah. It's so bad. It's so hard without... And the Goons really want this Aegis to do it. They just say, we're not risking it.
There's sort of like the first level of understanding where it's like, you've got to get Aegis first. That's like, once you got that, you're upgrading a bit, but there are more layers to it of how to manipulate high ground.
The next thing you have to do is try and claw out every advantage you can get. Which heroes can you draw that position? Which heroes can you force to be like to TP back or pull them into the wrong place and get a kill on them? Or
it relies a lot on how you shot call high ground. If your shot caller is, and I don't know if it's someone like Ninjasnowman who's a big diver, that makes it a lot harder. Right? You have no one
Alex running straight into Badlads. That's what BKB to get away. The call does go down. Lanny's on the back line though. Bonds are massive, and the soup is down. Rocket Man might just be stuck in no man's land here. Bommy B does die as well. Ninja kept the back line at bay, but now has to retreat himself. Will Sus look to continue? Hunter just standing out there. I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he gets burnt down just for a couple of stuns. Ninja goes down in place. No, he survives. Pops the illusion rune to live. And as you said, you're dealing with five members of Stesi's Ultra Shitters now. There's not only so much that Timber can do. Wow, that started as looking very Badlads favoured because Badlads got the jump on them completely. 3 of Stesi's Ultra Shitters were nowhere nearby.
It was the reverse of the high ground.
Yeah.
These teams work in that whoever you jump, we're going to jump your back line. And you almost want to allow that because they're so overextended to get the kill, and there's a tier 1 right there. I don't know if Lanny already knew they were coming or he just happened to be nearby. The second Axe jumped, he jumped and blinked on Dark Willow.
Yeah.
Stopping the terrorized follow-up, stopping all of that damage from Bedlam. And DK's not going to die. This motherfucker's so tanky.
There was some great target prioritization. They just kept this Timber Saw sort of at bay. They just kept throwing down the ice paths.
The other big problem is Bommy B did not press his BKB until after he'd been almost 100 to 0, which is it's classic. You be a little bit greedy and suddenly you're dead.
Alex did like 7.3k damage or something in that fight. Oh, Lanny gets glimpsed back. I think he's alright.
No, the glimpse was on Alex, who had to pop BKB to stop it, and Lanny just jumped in to give him a fuck off.
Ah, I see. Okay, I missed that. So Lanny has the axe as well. So now he just goes in, pops this Slitherine Crush on these back lines, and it's so miserable for them.
Yeah, the damage isn't there yet. Hunter, like you said, not really at the I'm going to solo kill you with Daedalus stage.
Yeah. He is going Daedalus next. Alex has finished Daedalus. I mean, still, the net worth lead is quite substantial, but actually the majority of it seems to be on the supports. If you look at the Warlock and the Jakiro, I mean, they are, 3k ahead and 5k ahead, respectively, of their counterparts? Yeah. Enormous difference. It's 8k of net worth difference just on supports alone. And
when these fights are decided by who can get the better backline jump, the support's ability to survive is very important to winning the fight. I'm lagging a bit. Am I lagging in Discord as well?
But you just lagged for a second in Discord then, yeah.
Alright, I'll shut the fuck up for a bit and hope it stabilizes.
Hopefully it's alright.
Yeah, it should be fun. I've not got... Have you seen Ashwin on stream recently?
I haven't, no.
He is disconnecting whenever he's playing Dota every about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And it's so miserable.
That sounds like a router issue, though. That sounds like a router
I hope I'm not, like, receiving his bad vibes.
his bad juju, his infected juju.
Yeah.
So what do... we have a Shiva's Guard on Timbersaw now. What do you think we need from Badlads here to... Are we looking for another item? Are we looking for just a better jump in these situations?
Better jump would help. Jumping DK kind of sucks. The problem is they have no damage yet, really. Not for this stage of the game. Like, you know, you can get an ultra kill with Timber at the start and you look really cool. You're not really going to do that anymore. You need SF to be hitting hard. And for that, he needs a Crystallis and probably a Daedalus. Until that happens, you probably aren't going to win a fight. The other option that really changes this game is Ags on Disruptor, but you got a long march towards that.
Speaking of long marches, Warlock, he's getting a refresher.
Holy shit.
Double bonds, double golem, double mud. That's the Roche.
I am of the opinion that Refresher Orb should be a lot more expensive than it is.
It does feel like a weird item in terms of its net. Like, it should cost a lot. Oh, landing TP's bot here, looking to counter this push, but the tier 2 took 3 whole hits, so of course, even with Aegis, they must TP out one of their major cores to go and push this lane out. I think this is such a critical thing that the lads do that it's just baffling to me. But I'm also guilty of this, don't get me wrong, but it just feels like you've got the Aegis, you've got 2 of your waves pushing in, and sure, your tier 2 is taking a little bit of beating. Just noticed that Mith might be running into trouble here.
I think Bommy B's the one who needs to run.
Yeah, he has a ninja gear on Bommy B. Sorry, so he was farming the bottom neutral camps. I also noticed that Alex has a Mindbreaker, which is another brutal one to be playing into.
Yeah. I'm a big fix your lanes fan. I think it is only criminal if you are already doing something else. If I'm like, let's go high ground, and someone says, oh, sorry mate, I've already TP'd back, I'm going to be like, well, fuck you then. Or if I'm already hitting high ground and someone TP's back, which they do sometimes, that's criminal, but I think sorting lanes out means you just don't run into issues when you go do high ground. And yeah, they can't touch Alex. He's actually immortal.
He is revealed by the kinetic field and the sentry combo. But yeah, what do you do? I mean, he has nearly 4k health. He's got a Warlock sat behind him to disrupt any your engagement with a golem.
So when we're talking about DK, and it's from the draft really, you need to be asking the question, who on the enemy team is going to kill DK through BKB? And if the answer is no one, you're probably going to lose. That's just how powerful this hero is at the moment. And right now, no one on Badlads is killing DK. So he can just walk high ground completely fearless, knowing that no matter what they do, you will not kill him. And that's maybe a drafting issue. It's maybe a hunter needs more damage issue. But it's an issue they've got to solve really, really quickly. Otherwise, they're going to be down they're going to be down megas in a minute's time.
I mean, megas aren't the death centers they used to be, especially this lineup. We have a Timber who can pretty much single-handedly clear waves instantly. Same with the Axe, same with the SF. But then you're committing calls to just farming these mega creeps as they come into your base.
Well, it doesn't have cage job with it because she can bedlam and kind of almost kill a wave, but Disruptor.
It's a decent call. Yeah, Disruptor is not. He hasn't even got the. He has got the fast set where you can put the kinetic field down and put the Thunder Strike down, but it still feels bad and it does not clear waves.
Right, well here we go. This will be megas down. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they.
They also have a banner, which they are cunning about it. We'll dump this down. And it just adds more creeps in the base, just causing being irritating as hell. If you dump this banner,
maybe they watched our last stream together and learned from Coop. Save the banner for the final.
For the Carty, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can't believe that ending. It's so good. Oh, Bommy B gets the call on the back line. So Ninja and Mith. Mith yules himself to try and save himself for a bit longer. Needs to get some of these spells off soon, though. Ninja's back in. There's the Ice Path and the Macropyre on top of the bombs. Bommy B going to go down. Rocket Man goes down. Bird goes down as well. Here's the problem. You get these big calls off on 2, but you're not catching all 5 of Stesi's Ultra Shitters in these calls.
I'm going to be very controversial. I don't think you need to ban Bommy B's axe anymore. This hero is just not... It's not got the secret sauce.
No. It's a buyback from Rocket Man. That's an instant dieback from Rocket Man. Bird as well. Both diebacks. Bommy B goes down, Hunter goes down, and they're going to take the base. Buybacks from the last 2. GG is called. Well, I asked for a stomping. 40 minutes is pretty good for Faramir, says Ninja. This is because Bird thinks that
below average time.
Faramir thinks is the worst of the Gondorian brothers. Wow, that was a quick one. I'm pleased with that. Ultimately, I guess it came down to this draft, or do you think it came down to just execution?
I think I hate Axe as a hero. I think that is well, I hate first pick Axe really badly, and that is a problem for the Bommy B draft. But I do think they could have won this game. They had a great start on Timber, but some sloppy execution in the fight's top, and not respecting the power of this Warlock has cost them dearly.
Yeah, I think
gotta build a pipe. You gotta. I get you want to be a sexy axe hero going and killing things, but just build a fucking pipe.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I really think that they have to ban Stesi Warlock. I don't think you can give this man one of his key heroes. But then I guess they banned out the Abaddon. Maybe they were more afraid of that. But Abaddon into Axe, I don't think.
Yeah, I think you'd been really fine playing against Abaddon.
Yeah, I think you would have been fine.
Like, I don't think they need to ban the Jakiro. I don't really think they need to ban the Slardar. So I think you can maybe ban both Warlock and Abaddon. If that completely hard nerfs Stesi. If he's got a third hero that's like, oh shit, now it's the Stesi X, then...
I think so far Goons have prioritized one of the 2. I can't think I've seen Stesi on another hero, but I'm struggling to think what else he's playing this tournament. I think he played Lich. I think was the other hero.
He wants similar to vibes what he's currently doing. Pugner is like the main one.
I think Lich was the other hero I saw him play.
Oh yeah, Lich is pretty good.
Yeah, so he's played Snapfire once, twice on Abaddon, 3 times on Warlock, 3 times on Lich, it looks like.
Okay.
So, yeah, actually Lich is his most impactful according to strats. Big asterisks over this.
Yeah, that's because strats sucks Lich off.
Oh, it does. I am all for strats. I love it as a meme number, because purely there is no way like you can boil down the intricacies of Dota into a single value. There's no way you can do it. It does its best attempt at, and it misses by a country mile sometimes. You can actually see the formula they use to calculate the imp on strats, and it really prioritizes like trying to ascertain value to your actions per gold, effectively. So if you have a really high kill participation and loads of gold, it loves that. It loves that you do that. If you have like a really high gold amount but not many kills, which is then it goes, oh well, you weren't very efficient, which is why cores get, like hard carries get shafted by a little bit. time and given up Radiant to Badlads.
Holy shit, this Discord overlay is so cool. It can see when I'm muted.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. I noticed that a second ago. I was like, wait a second. It's not lighting up. Oh, it's because it's showing I'm muted. I think you can actually toggle that as a setting. You can choose to say, hey, no. Right, well, we are back and hopefully joined very shortly by Aninu, if he's around.
Let's go up and drag him again.
No, he's still here.
No, I'm here.
Oh, he's
here.
He's been here the
Of course
whole
I'm here.
time.
You creepy bastard. You're not on the overlay. That means you don't exist.
I've been making
I
a
know.
note.
That's why I asked for your individual one, because when we do the guest interviews, it just makes everyone really tiny and you can't see who's talking.
Right. I would be surprised if Badlads don't ban this Warlock.
Sure, I mean, first of all, they banned Lanny's Dawnbreaker again. Still not a question mark on this, because I don't think we've really seen him pop off on this in the tournament, but I think they just value it as a hero.
The hero is pretty nuts.
Same two bans with Stesi's Ultra Shitters. They banned the Clockwork, which is birds, and they've banned the Sand King. They banned the Abaddon again.
Very wise.
They're saying, oh, they got one more ban, haven't they? Okay, Stesi's Ultra Shitters don't want to play against the Axe. They've learned.
What?
I think surely. I guess that's the only real
The
big
calls
disruptor.
scared them, I think. I think they got scared by a couple of the calls, is what happened.
It was
Did
the only
they
real.
beat-
big
Yeah, I know the
disruption.
impact wasn't much, but I think they just got a bit worried.
Ooh.
when they saw
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, they haven't
Okay,
banned
I
the
want
Warlock.
to ask you, does Stesi have a third really good hero? Or is it just Abba Warlock and then he's kind of like KBJ style? He's fucking
He
useless?
plays quite a bit of Snapfire. His Snapfire is quite good.
Okay.
He likes Snapfire
But
mid
it's-
as well, actually.
But it's like different, I guess. It does different
Yeah,
things.
it's not the same, like, quite impact for... I would say impact for free, but, like, high impact for not needing much that, like, a Warlock or an Abba has.
Yeah, it's more like a 4 sort of role than like a big
Yeah.
team fight, everyone dies thing.
Yeah, Lich is his other one. So we've got a Luna pick, unsurprisingly, because it wasn't banned. I think maybe Stesi's might have thought about banning that. They've lost the Juicer, and they've lost the Luna now, and now Lanny's lost the Slardar. So now you've got to be thinking, right, who do you want to pick here? Who are we prioritising? I think they're giving up the Jakiro again. I think they're happy with that. Do you think they want to try and... Oh, please don't pick Alex SF. All that is good and holy.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be doing that. I give Stesi one piece of advice before this whole thing. I said never give Alex anti-mage, no matter what.
Or PL.
It's very important what Alex gets. I think as long as Alex is happy, this team's gonna win.
Yeah.
If he gets a hero that he doesn't really understand, it will crumble. I think.
I have a tier list of Alex's heroes, and I'm just going to consult it.
Yes.
So, actually, I might need to move his Luna up a bit, because his Luna has improved a lot. But acceptable in the acceptable category is Medusa. And then the avoid if possible, you have Grimstroke, CK, PL. In the panic category, you have Tiny, Spirit Breaker, DK, and Luna. And there's the DK.
DK!
There it is.
In the dogshit category is PA, Earthshaker, Gyro, Jakiro, and TB. And in the abandoned category is Alex Pos 5, Lycan, Ursa, Slark, Rubik, Drow, AM, and Mars. AM is in the Slark one is... I've never seen a man miss so many point-blank leashes. Point-blank pounces.
I think his DK was quite good actually last game. Like he did everything he needed to do. I don't think he messed up at all, did he? He just sat in the fight,
fine.
tanking spells.
Yeah, I think you're
doing
fine with this as your safe lane of your Stesi's Ultra Shitters. I think you're fine that you just have... You know, he turned up, he got kills when he had Dragon Form. When he didn't have Dragon Form, he was just off doing stuff.
I think
I guess
Bommy
the
just
test
needs...
is you have to be quite confident the rest of your heroes are going to set up a good game for him.
Yeah.
If you don't have confidence in him as a DK player.
And I think Bommy's good enough to realize like he needs to pick a stronger laner. I think. I
Yeah.
think like Axe was
Oh,
okay.
ew. Stop doing this shit. Fuck off.
I think it was a really bad... it wasn't on Burr, but I think it's a bad Disruptor game. I also don't think you can play Disruptor Luna as a lane. I think you just get run down, right?
Okay, my one thing I think is technically good about Disruptor that he didn't do much is you can cancel the upheaval from long range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Luna has a similar function with her Q. She can just say fuck off, which is useful, but I think they could pick a lane that really destroys you top right now.
Alright, so supports are identical
Okay.
on
yep.
both teams. We have the DK pick again. The only thing we new is the Luna. What I'd like to see now is a much, much stronger lane of Bommy B.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think once Alex starts having a bad game,
They banned the
Luna
Timber.
can just sort of run away with it. Something that was annoying me last game as well a little bit is I like Timber seems strong and this Ag seems really good, but if one guy buys a Yules, that's Ag's completely wasted because
Yeah.
you can just dispel it. So I
Well,
think
they got Nullifier on Void Spirit at the end to do the same thing.
right.
And Mith had a Yules as well. Although he did use it on himself more than I think the enemy.
I don't.
But
Again,
Myth's new, so he won't know about the dispel on Yules probably.
Yeah.
But this, I think it might be a bit of a waste of a ban. Like he did get an ultra kill, but again, he sort of fell off quite hard. I think.
But
Yeah,
I think he got an
I
ultra
agree
kill off the back of this
100%.
call, right? He got an ultra kill off the back of the huge axe call.
I would like Stesi's Ultra Shitters to pick maybe Darkseid here. Actually, Darkseid is really bad against Disruptor, but it's really good against Luna. I don't know. Whoa!
Wow,
That's a-
okay.
It's a lot of damage
Ooh.
against Luna.
I love Earthshaker, and I wouldn't want it into these two supports. I don't think.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's a good job that Echo Sound is basically an instant cast point because I can see otherwise I can see a while which he blinks in and then goes to cast it, gets glimpsed back, and then it's a slow waddle
No,
its
but
way in.
it's not even. It's like the brambles and the fears and all. It's just there's so many things that get in Shaker's way.
Yeah.
I will say the one thing I like about it is that it's unless Ninja is like I'll never play this hero in a million years, it can flex to mid.
Yeah.
And it kind of hides a bit what you might be picking.
I don't think Ninja is much of a Shaker player.
He probably isn't, but maybe.
I mean, I
There's
think
just enough doubts that he could be a mid.
yeah. If this was LL cubed, I could see FedEx wanting
Oh,
to
yeah.
pick it.
Oh, I'm so happy they picked Underlord. I was going to suggest it. They've got an aura builder. They've done it. They've figured it
Yeah,
out.
I mean that's
It's
the critical thing.
it's that percentage damage as well. The pit is really nice. It's a very good pick.
Actually, I kind of wanted this for Stesi's as well, to be honest. I was really hoping they'd pick Underlord, because I think it's hard for Luna to lane against it, and it'd be good with Jakiro, but fuck it, I'll take an Underlord on Badlads, it's still okay.
I could see for Stesi's. I don't know if Ninja plays it, but the cheeky Rubik mid might be funny this game. Just
I
because
was going to ask if Myth played it, but I assume he doesn't. It's a really good Rubik
I
game.
don't think it
Yeah.
does. I would wager, unless it gets banned out, that it's going to be a Ninja Storm Spirit, but he will not want to play that into.
They must ban it. It's the most bugged and broken hero in Dota.
it's crazy at the moment.
You've got to ban Storm.
Actually, you know who they should. I think whichever one they don't pick, it's going to be Ember or Storm from Stesi's Ultra Sisters.
It just
I think you
depends
want
if
They
They
Oh,
are
right,
they're both
Ember.
ninja heroes. He likes both. It's a fairly decent Ember game, I think.
Yeah, you don't have the most lockdown in the world for him, but you do have Disruptor.
Yeah, that's the only Storm downside.
Well, I don't know if they know about the bug. That's the thing.
What's
like,
the
if they
bug?
know about the bug, it's the double damage on the shard. So you buy it. and then-
Yeah, so all three of his overload hits that he gets from shards do double damage for no reason.
Wow. Okay.
It's busted.
They
It's
banned
like-
Sniper, so I think it's gonna be a Storm pick or an Ember.
Yeah,
pick.
it'd be a good pickup for Badlads if Rucket can play it. Quap is also available, and it's looking like an okay Quap game. They've got a couple of stuns.
I
but
think it's gonna be a
you
Quap
would
pick
mostly be able to
from.
survive
I
them.
think Rucket does play Quap. I think.
And Quap should, in theory, beat Storm in lane as well.
Dyer's choice. Let's give him a second.
Oh, I'm an analyst.
Dave Johnson here. Are we starting? We're starting.
Oh, I'm joining the club. There's the Ember Spirit
Hell
pick.
Maybe they've got an honourable deal to not pick Storm.
Definitely.
Not
Not. They just
abuse the
don't know.
bug.
They just
Yeah, they
they
don't.
just don't know.
All right, I think this is going to be an interesting mid. I think the Quap should make this Ember a little bit sad, right?
Ember has the ability to dodge every single Quap Q with W, but Quap should never level Q anymore, so that
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
matter.
not the build.
So
Yes.
I hope if Rocketman knows the build, it should be a Quap win.
Right. I think this is going to be a lot closer.
I think it's going to be a
prefer
closer game
Badlands.
for sure. I think it's still maybe Stesi's
He's got
favourites.
Abyssal Horde. Yes.
They still got the Warlock, Jakiro, crazy bond damage, but it's definitely closer to the drafts, I think.
Yeah.
He's gone for the party portal with the Abyssal Horde. My only comment is Luna's gone for the Moonstorm, right? Which is great, but if you'd gone for the other facet, oh no, sorry, that's the right around. The other facet's the like cleave one on the little right.
The other one's the shield.
Yeah, okay.
Which is okay this game, but
I think the more control and zoning you can give this Luna, for her to just stand there and click your heroes down, the better. Because she hates being kited hard.
Alright, lads, I'm gonna shoot off.
Cheers. Well, if we don't see you
again, I've got to head out.
All right. Thanks very much for joining us, Ian. Thank you.
All right. Cheers, lads. Bye bye.
All right. Get ready. Got to switch my brain round, like watching teams switch at half time. Both teams, will they go for the safety and sanctity of their own runes again? It looks like it.
Well, Bird's gone back to base, so...
Did Bird forget to buy items?
No, he bought items, but he doesn't like the items he's bought. He's reconfiguring everything. There we go.
Oh, he's like, oh, sorry, I had the carry disruptor build on before, that's why.
So as a support player, I'm interested to get your perspective on this. Lots more carries these days are going no tangos going into lane, and telling their support to bring 2 sets, and just give them it. Would you be happy with that?
I think that's fine. It depends on which hero I'm playing. If I'm playing something like Lich, where effectively I have only one resource, right, which is my health. Mana is not dictated by me buying mana items, except maybe a mango. I'm fine with it. But if I'm playing something that's quite mana hungry, and I'm gonna want to buy, like if I'm playing 4, for example, and we're gonna want to bully them a lot, I might be saying, like, get your own tangos, mate. Okay.
Yeah, there's only applies to POS 5 and POS 1s, I think.
Yeah, POS 5 definitely. I think I'm fine with it. There's very few POS 5s where I'm like, that is not a priority.
A lot of pro POS 1s go the
magic
wand plus 3 extra iron branches.
Yes.
As their starting items, no tangos, and then you use those iron branches to take your support's tangos.
Oh, what, to speed up the old tango?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to keep an eye out for First Blood this time so I don't miss it. Ugh. Last time they got burnt down, so I was watching this mid lane, they got burnt down at the side lane so quick. We got double First Bloods.
Ninja sucks. He's lost the game. It's over.
He didn't dodge the thing.
No, he missed the first last hit. He put his sleight of fist beyond the range creep somehow and got it denied. So that's how I judge all mid lanes, on who wins the first range creep battle.
I mean, the hero that's not going to have any issues in last hitting with this Luna, I think. It's going to be very hard to stop her.
It should be a pretty chill lane, but they're fucking it up magnificently right now. Like, just this is really miserable.
Ninja taking Rucket taking so much damage from this Ninja slice in the mid lane.
Hunter is so sad right now. They've somehow dodged each other's lanes, and now they've got two lanes going on in bot lane. And Hunter is almost died to tanking creeps, and now brought the creeps up the tower. No, Hunter!
He does get the last on the range at least. But yeah.
He does.
Oh, Mith misses the Q. Oh, Rucket so low in the mid lane. The Ninja's just keeping him as low a health as he feasibly can. With these slides. Alex looks to be going for similar builds before, going for this armlet first item.
If it works, just keep doing it. What's going on in these side lanes? They're just dragging the creeps all over the shop. Now Alex is the one having to tank a full wave.
He's a DK though. Tanking the wave is kind of what he does anyway.
Yeah, he's not as sad as Hunter was for doing this.
Hunter's got a point in his glaive. I don't play carry at all. With Luna at the moment, I was under the impression that you kind of just maxed your Q and maybe get a token point in your E. Is it now more common to get these points in glaives early?
Well, the main thing about Luna is her Lunar Orbit spell is essentially useless unless you go the talent, the facet.
Yeah.
So you level stats over your W most of the time. So the question becomes: would you rather the chip damage against the offlaner, but you lose control of equilibrium, or would you prefer to save the points up and put it all into E at the same time? I kind of normally prefer chip damage. I think level like 4 or something, you actually start doing quite a significant amount of damage to the enemy offlaner just by having them standing there. But it is a personal preference issue rather than a one is better than the other.
Right, okay.
You can save all the points up, or you can do what Hunter's doing. It's fine.
Pretty even on last hits. Say that Stesi's are pulling away a little bit, mostly on the back of Ninja, who this cop is very sad in comparison to. But actually Hunt's the one who's really suffering here. He's only at 6 and 4 in comparison to Alex 20 and 6.
This is the downside of the leveling glaives, is that if you don't know where your glaives are going to bounce, and you don't have a lot of like experience with what damage that's going to look like, you make yourself miss CS a lot, especially on the tower. And like I said, Hunter is not the world's most experienced Pokemon player.
Rucket has to be very careful. He's really living on a knife's edge in this mid lane. Has no bottle charges. Ninja's handily controlling these runes. And watch what happens. Ninja knows that he's going to go for it. He knows he's going to blink for it.
It's really bad.
So now he's going to go put a ton of damage on him. And there's the first blood. He did this on the 2-minute Walls rune as well. He pushed him out of lane, ran top, secured the first one, and then knew that he was going to go for the... Oh, God. Knew he was going to go for the second one and went and intercepted him. Hey, at least you got your bottle charged in Rucket.
Yep.
I played playing co-ops on Konos can be so miserable if you don't scale well. Like I played against an Enigma the other day mid, and I'm not a good mid player at all. But sometimes in our stacks we need a mid player, and he just it was a Grandmaster Enigma player, and he just maxes Eidolons, and I could not get a last hit. Like every single creep, as soon as it dropped below half health, he instantly denies it with 5 Eidolons, and it was like, this is miserable. This is actually the worst experience of my life as a mid laner.
Yeah, well, this is again coming back to when do you decide to break down the lanes, and also when you're talking about drafting, how do your supports play off your mid laner?
Yeah. Well, I ended up we actually recovered it by rotating around to mid lanes a little bit.
Exactly, that's a sensible thing to do. You break down a side lane, and you come mid instead, and you support that because you're going to look for kills or you're going to help get runes. But this game, again, they were hesitant to do it last game, so Rocketman's probably going to be on his own for quite a while. And they don't have the supports that are best killers with Quap. I think it's going to be more Quap going to other lanes to help kill instead.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I went around to the side lanes and started getting kills. He does get the arcane rune.
That's fine to do, but he's
so close
every choice you make in Dota has trade-offs. And the trade-off for that is you give the mid laner on the enemy team a much better game. So if Quap starts rotating now, which he probably can't, well, he's farming jungle at level 5.
I know. I mean, she was so close to 6. I really think hold that arcane rune, get your 6, run bot, and get a kill on the Shakira and Shaker with your Scream.
I think instead he's going to go back mid and just continue to change nothing. But in fact, I'm talking about him like he's literally on like 10 CS. His lane's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not what you'd necessarily hope for, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah, exactly.
The net worth difference is so minimal. It's still only just over a K. It's basically nothing at this stage of the game.
And you can like again trade-offs. Instead, you can just use this arcane lane to bully Ninjasnowman out of lane a bit, which he should be able to do here.
Yeah, these copies are doing a lot of damage. 3 points in them. Really starts to take a toll if you get a few of those off. With the arcane, they're so low cooldown. And now he's running bot. Ninja should be calling out. Quap's gone missing. Care on the side lanes, but are we going to see him jump the Shaker here? Should be an easy kill. Might not even need to use Scream for it. Oh, Lanny goes for the interrupt. He does get the interrupt.
Holy fuck!
And Hunter gets the kill.
I was not expecting the Sonic Wave.
I know. I was wondering if he's going to actually use the Sonic Wave for it. I think he tried, and then Lanny interrupted him. So if you're pretty happy about that. But then, yeah, it was only so long he could lock him down for. Myth had gone to get the, just to back up, and wasn't able to ice path or anything nearby.
Again,
actually,
it sounds like an arsehole talking about trade-offs all the time. But you Sonic Wave for that kill, which means you don't have the mana to go back mid, which means Rucket Ninjasnowman gets the 8-minute rune, and that maybe means you can't gank anymore. Like, this is it's all small things in Dota that can just add up. Or maybe now your support goes and nabs it. Does Bird make the play to go steal it from Ninja? But
he's got the glimpse.
You got lucky. It's a regen rune.
He glimpses him.
Oh.
And secures it for Rucket.
Very nice.
Nice move.
There we go. But then the trade-off of Bird being mid is that Hunter has to go jungle. Everything matters everywhere.
But I mean, you're a
why
Luna,
this
right?
It's why this game is so much fun, right? Everything matters everywhere.
Yeah, you're a Luna with 2 points in claims. You're just gonna go. You're fine to go farm. That's the point.
Yeah, you can hit a couple of jungle camps. You can't do it for long though, because you have no sustain. You have no Mask of Madness yet. So at some point, oh good god, Hunter, you're in trouble, bud. Oh, is he turning it around?
The ultimate
No.
doesn't have the thing, and they bring the portal as well. Myth should die here, but the Shaker blocks him off.
No.
Myth
Hunter.
ticking low, and instead Ninja comes in. Now they're looking to turn around onto Bommy B. Willow's there, zoning them out a bit. Ice Path onto Willow. They get the kill onto Myth. He walks into the brambles.
What a dodge! Well played, Ninja. Uses the sleight of fist to dodge the glimpse, which I didn't realize was possible. I thought it was only Fire Emblem that could do it.
Well, I think if you don't exist on the map at the time, you can't be glimpsed.
Yeah, if you don't phase back into reality in time.
Like it's like Puck, right? You can dodge it with Puck or.
Oh, that's an embarrassing death.
Was that a solo kill for Ninja mid?
That was a solo kill. He's walking around on half health with a regen rune unpopped. You're gonna go, what's the plan, little bro?
I mean,
just use your fucking
massive
regen rune.
amount of sleight of fist damage, but yeah, that should have been used, right? Searing Fist, Slaying Chains, a lot of damage dumped into it. It's got max points in both.
Yeah.
Now Ninja's
we haven't talked about this top lane much. It's because it's very boring.
DK lane. I mean, yeah.
At least it's not an active disaster like it was last time, where you're kind of running into this Stesi Warlock and dying.
Yeah. Oh, and Rucket goes bot and gets a kill onto a glimpse back onto Myth, and this should die as well. And Rucket Man picks up the double kill.
That was perfect. Back to the field. Back to the field.
Like a bit of team lore. Both teams have their own lines, chat lines they like to spam. Bird is a big favour of this, a big proponent of the Tiga of Back to the Fountain line, and Ninja really likes the FE, nice try little bro line.
Yeah, I've seen him use that one a lot. I don't really have that many voice lines that I use. I'm a very good boy. I don't BM much.
I think my favourite to use is the flex line, the babada-bee boo, because if you time it right, you can go. If you have someone else who also has it, it becomes so annoying. If you just have this like babada-bee boo, babada-bee boo, babada-bee boo, over and over again.
Ted normally asks our opinions on lines before he does them, or like asks us what we think we should do. What his lines should be, and we're always just like suggesting just the most insulting shit imaginable. He vetoes it. Very disappointingly. I'm saying, you're not gonna. If you don't ask, you don't get. Just send them in. Send them in the "fuck you" line, and maybe Valve gives it to you.
Yeah, how funny would that be? And if you manage to get the words "fuck you" into Dota, like everyone's buying that. There's no way no one's not buying that line.
Look, there's fucking LD's got motherfucker in there. I'm sure they can get "fuck you" in.
Hey, fuck you. Yeah, I'm sure they can get some good lines in there. We're in this interesting scenario, right? DK is just farming under his tower. Badlads are standing around like, we should stop this, right? We shouldn't allow this. Ninja comes top, because they do get the bonds onto 2. It's only level 1 bonds at this stage, and they do get rooted. This is a pretty sad situation for the...
It's so much damage.
Oh, the tick damage gets him. It's a pretty sad situation for the Ember. There's a lot. Like, he doesn't want to fight into brambles because he can't maneuver around the battlefield easily.
Good try, little brother.
DK pulls
Yeah,
up.
it's annoying.
There we go. That's the good try, bro.
This is the sort of downside of the Underlord pick. It's less explosive for Bommy. He's probably better for the team, but he's not going to be able to give his mid laner an ultra kill at 12 minutes.
Yeah. But this is the... I mean, they're bringing in lads now.
This is all under vision, by the way, so no one on Dire is going to get caught by this.
Yeah, you'd hope not. Picking out Ninja. He's got the end of a shield rune mid. pretty hard to kill. He doesn't have a safety remnant out. Gets the silence off on him, but it's not positioned right. He gets
Glimpse, you gotta go now.
Dodges it with the slate again.
Still in the silence to catch that, I think. And even then, it's a hard kill to get.
Lenny's closing in on BKB, but isn't quite there yet. Sorry, on Blink Dagger, not BKB. Christ.
Jesus Christ, Kieran, you scared the shit out of me. What
First item, BKB.
BKB at 13 minutes.
Report Ninja. Yeah, okay. Penpot. As Penpot, as a certain oodles would say. Or the Truth Hurst is another favourite. In a fit of pique, Oodles wrote Penpot in a ranked game to the enemy.
What Stesi says there is true, by the way. It's almost more embarrassing to be using Effie's line. That's the 15 quid one.
Yeah. Oh, well, we've reached the boring part of the game because we have a DK and we have an Underlord, and a Shaker who hasn't got Blink yet, and a Luna who's going to go off and farm. So that's 4 of your 6 cores who are off just farming somewhere.
Yeah, even Ninja and Rucket have kind of slowed down a bit.
Yeah,
but again, I don't know if this is a planned stratagem, but Bommy B has once again come to just take mid and banish poor Rucket to go find something else to do.
Yeah, I guess maybe that Rucket was feeling a bit bullied out by Ninja in this mid lane.
Actually.
I mean, also, you're trying to close in on this pipe on Underlord, which I think is a big item for you. And this ancient stack will certainly help that. Meanwhile, down bot, things squaring up a little bit. Or is it just it's just a classic standoff where someone wants to farm the wave and someone says, no, I'm going to farm the wave. I've brought Rucket in. He's in the trees, maybe looking for a kill on... Right, so, Stesi's Ultra must have...
Oh my god, that's a blink.
My god, that's a blink. That is a blink reveal. Will they get the kill, though? There's the scream. And they're getting with the slam.
The scream of the Sonic Wave pushes Lanny closer so he can get the final hit off.
I know. Oh, gosh. Rucket, that was not the blink. Huge turn up from Ninja there. I mean, Underlord had didn't have portal because he'd used all his mana taking that ancient stack.
Yeah.
But he has now got the pipe, so in future when he turns up these fights, it's going to be a little bit easier.
It's tough because they use their ultis on that, but I think you've got a group with pipe right now on game mid tower. You've got 15 minutes. Carty Wave has arrived. You got to force an issue somewhere. Because this kind of skirmish style, where you're trying to take fights with 3 people instead of 5, it's not working. They're just bringing more people and they're ahead on the initiation, so you got to figure out something else.
We can see these dire cores starting to pull ahead a little bit on net worth. Just a little bit, which I mean, as against the Luna, you'd expect the Luna to be farming pretty rapido, but she doesn't have a Manta yet, which does really ramp up that farm.
Yeah, that's also they're dying mid.
Yeah, Lanny has Blink, so you show on a lane now, and he has Echo. He's hunting. He's gonna die for it. I mean, at this point, none of his team went to get the deny on that, honestly. Stesi might perish as well from tower shots. He doesn't.
So the biggest issue for Luna right now is they don't have anything. They've not tried to scare DK yet. And they've not tried to go kill DK. They've not pressured this top tower at all. They've taken their fights to Luna's lane, but they've lost them.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, shit, I could have been farming all this time if you assholes just didn't come to my lane and bring the attention down here.
Yeah, it's like, you can come to my lane, but I'm going to go elsewhere if you do that. So don't expect to fight.
That's exactly what he should have done. You know, go farm your ancients with Mask of Madness and Dragonlance. You'll be fine.
I think, look, that's the bigger point, right? So if you're walking away bot to the Radiant tier 2 to take this fight, why would you not just portal to top and kill this DK? Because they don't have an Underlord to portal in. If you see them muscling around bot, I mean, the blink reveal was beautiful, but up until that point, you can safely assume that the only real threat to Luna was them walking up and echo slamming you, right?
Yeah. I think they've been losing out on vision quite heavily, which is hurting them. Dire have seen most of these crop rotations and have been able to have people in place in advance, or at least be ready to TP. Whereas Radiant are, despite trying to force the issue, are having to play a lot more reactive. And again, they've got this pipe and they're just not doing anything with it. They're farming well. The network leader is completely stable, but they're not changing the way this game works right now. And maybe they're fine with that. That could be the case that, like, actually, we're farming, we're stabilized, we're not losing any more towers, this is fine. I say as they lose another tower. It's a tier 1, doesn't matter. Doesn't
Ooh. They scout them out. Scout out the smoke, at least. The DD Warlock. Marching into a jungle.
How did he end up with that?
I think they were more concerned about it being nabbed, so Stesi grabbed it.
Bird.
Ninja had an invis rune. Finds bird. We got to talk about this Disruptor at some point, because I think Disruptor is a good hero, but only if you have something where, at this point of the game, you can play with someone who's going to just murder, right? If you're running with, maybe, say, Earthshaker, for example. If you're running with Earthshaker right now, you could be getting kills on anyone you come across. Because how can they get away? They get away from your stun range, you just glimpse them back. Yeah. Kinetic field to hold them in place.
Oh, this might be a bit too deep. He's used a lot of mana on Ninjasnowman to get
He has used a lot of mana, and he's stuck in the
and
roots.
a lot of magic damage
There's
incoming.
the Fierce, and the good Scream. Just catches him, but actually, it kind of helps him get away. He just pushes him just out of range of that pit. And Ninja's thanking his lucky stars now.
Yeah, no Disruptor nearby. Couldn't get there in time to get the glimpse back.
Because really, with the Static Storm and the glimpse, this should be a kill on any core that you run across.
Yes, easily.
But you need
Doubly
someone
so if you have Eclipse coming in.
Yeah, but you need someone to play it with, and they haven't really got someone to play it with. I guess Quap maybe, but it still feels a little bit bad.
Yeah, it's why I don't really. I think Disruptor's an okay hero. I've lost to Disruptor enough times to respect it. I think where they're picking it in the draft is a bit off.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't have Bird vibes.
I was going to say, the best I've seen Bird has been when he's been playing a go in, get in their face, make a menace himself hero. A Disruptor is not the hero.
Correct me if I'm wrong, he's normally the +4, right? Have they changed this up?
I think
+5 both games.
I think so, because I think I've seen him play Clockwork 4.
Right. Okay. Zavik is their normal +5.
Of course, and they got Jesper as a stand-in.
Yeah, so that might explain why their drafts are feeling a bit weird tonight.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, you have to hope that Coach Eddie Smalls has had a stern word with them about this. But yes, of course, that explains it. I forgot that normally it's Bird 4. Because normally we see him on, like, Vengeful Spirit, or Clockwork, or...
Yeah.
I mean, we've also not seen...
I think... Go on.
I think we've not really seen this pipe come into much either. He might be in trouble. He might be in trouble here. Lanny's just going to...
Funny, I was about to bring up the exact same point. I've disagreed with where Undle has been standing at every single point this game.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's picking the lanes he's picking. My man, they are taking your mid tower. You are the fat slug that's supposed to be in the way.
Yeah,
you aren't supposed to be going for
fat slug with 2 spells that basically say, no, get out of here, this is my lane.
Yeah, exactly.
No one's standing
Firestorm.
Instead,
he's kind of like... He's kind of just farming where Luna wants to be.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Luna's... I don't know. I just don't like where he's standing.
If you were looking at this right now, you'd want your Luna to be this top lane, right? It's the slightly more... Sorry, you're not your Underlord, this top lane. It's slightly more dangerous farm. He can push this tower, start cutting waves in their top tower. And if he dies, it sucks, because your core's dead, but he's not your Luna.
So this is actually... Okay, now I'm happy with where he is, because they've come to him. They just squat here.
And there's the pipe used. So now, if you're... sus, you just wait out the pipe. It was a super early pipe, but now you just wait it out.
It was quite
50 seconds no pipe. I guess he was trying to dodge the damage from the slights.
Which are physical damage, I should add.
Oh yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
I guess the steering chains, but that's like... So...
I think he just expected there to be more. If Ember's playing that aggro, it feels like there's someone behind him. Smoke reveals Stesi, but don't see him.
Like ships in the night, they kind of missed Rocket Man there. Oh, Alex pops the dragon form. Oh, there's the echo. Oh my gosh. You stand in a wave rocket and you are a deadened man. What an echo slam. I mean, it's one of the echo slams of all time, that's for sure. It's just whether... I guess it's good because you get the nice kill in the core. It's got to feel nice that it's like you're not holding on to it for a 2-3 man echo.
Yeah.
Because the chance of that happening in this game is so minimal, especially with like you blink in there and you don't immediately get like Willow like rooted or something, and you just get sort of standing there like stuck standing there like a lemon. Lenny's just he has the axe, he's just hunting now.
Stesi's pinged exactly where Bommy is. They saw the courier.
Yeah, Alex.
They can't find him there.
We'll see him, but yeah.
Okay, here we go again. Alex has just lost DK form. Are they going to try and commit?
Oh, of course they are.
Is this going to be an overcommitment? Let's see.
Alex is standing in the pit of death. So named because once you're in it, you can see nothing else except from within your own pit.
But it does have the trees of life above it, where you can hide and still farm the camp.
Yes,
that feels lovely.
Only if you're on Radiant, of course.
Only if you're on Radiant, yeah.
At least when us do 2 times. I mean, they're just sort of squaring off at this tower. Are they just waiting for Dragon Form again? I guess they might be. It's up any second now. Here it goes. Pops it. Yeah. Says, hey, come on. I'm going to take this tower and actually do something. Alex has BKB. Will he use it?
What was that Greaves? What was that pipe?
That's the Greaves and pipe. I mean, that pipe...
what are they doing?
Oh, it's a nice ice path from Mith. And the bomb's onto 3. Golem comes in. That's a dead bird. Luna pops the ult. Bommy B is gonna get Ninjasnowman. There's the scream. And they should get Alex as well.
Hunter.
But Lanny's causing chaos. This should be a dead Rucket, but he doesn't. He lives. If they can get a tiny bit more damage, they might be able to get a kill onto either of these heroes. But no, I think they got the tower. They lost a couple of cores for it.
Let's keep him in the chase, though.
Oh, Lanny comes in with the Echo Slam. Gets the kill, but now he's getting burst down by Luna, and he's getting stun-locked. Stesi gets the kill, though, with Golem. Oh, Stesi, you walked yourself in as well. No! Oh, no. I mean, winner of that one is really Hunter.
Yeah, it's kind of what we thought would happen in this game. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. The roots against Ember are really fucking good.
Yeah.
If you catch him in them with Luna damage backing you, he will die. And they did kill him. And it was a bit of a weird initiation. But once they committed the Piping Greaves, credit to them, they didn't fucking hang about. Rocket Man just blinked in onto the backline and started creating space. And just a nice breakup of the fight, so they got the damage at the right time.
Oh, that's exactly the fight that Badlads needed to sort of stem the bleeding. And now's their turn to turn around and say, look, Luna's online, it's time to go. When Luna ults up, let's go time. I mean, they got the tower, so you can't be unhappy with that on Stesi.
Yeah, they did get their objective. Right, let me have a look at... I wonder if you still go Gleipnir on Ember. Looks like you do, for the most part. A lot of people are just keeping it as passive Maelstrom, but Gleipnir is fine. I think he's probably one of the only heroes in the game left to still build this annoying ass item.
What, Gleipnir?
Gleipnir, yeah.
I think right click Lena still does.
Let's have a look. See. Let's have a look. See. I go by Pro Tracker.
I think most people would probably still go Magic build, though, right?
If we are talking carry, which I think we are, yeah, they still go Gleipnir. That's correct. Who else would? I don't think Windrunner does anymore. I think MK can sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen
I think
MK
Mirana Core is dead.
I hope so. Miserable thing. Get rid of it. Get out of the game. Right, Stesi's eyeing up Roshan. Will Badlads try and intercept? They have the party portal, they have Lunar Ult. Only missing Dark Willow Ultimate. But they are smoking up. They've scanned it out, so they know it's happening. But are they going to get here in time? Lanny is fronting in the lane to sort of try and...
Oh, he's distracting them. Oh, Bommy.
No, it's a great portal move because they're not coming into that
Look
portal.
at this, they're all just like, shit, what's going on, what's happening? Because he's just constantly spamming on
Oh,
the portal.
there he goes.
Okay, that's both spells used on Roche. And the pit is big.
Oh, Bird is getting clobbered on backline, but no one has reveal. This is like chaos. The pit has caused chaos. Now they see Jasper there. The golem's dropped onto Hunter, but the ultimate's also dropped. Alex has the BKB up. Running. Oh, the scream from downtown gets the damage onto a Mith enough to kill him. Hunter nearly manages to get the kill on Alex, and he does go down. Rucket Man now on the retreat. Bird, just the Glimmer Cape, but it's not fast enough. Ninja's in the roots, but he's out. And now he's on the hump. The right clicks are enough to take down Bommy B. Wow.
Yeah.
I totally missed how Hunter died in the midst of that because I was so fixated on watching.
Hunter sprinted in with BKB on, got a lot of damage on DK, but DK also had a 8-second BKB and had to commit too far and then got slammed at the end of his BKB, so he died.
Rough.
I think that Bommy B saved that Roche and then through that fight, his play with the portal to delay them was fucking genius. Genuinely genius. But once he got there, he didn't kind of do the next step of, I'm going through this portal to make you stop doing Roche. So you have stopped doing Roche. So once he got there, he dropped his pit in the Roche pit. And they're like, no, you've done all that work to make them stop. They've left the pit already, bud. You've got to save your pit.
Yeah.
And without pit, they cannot kill Ember. They cannot get a catch on anyone.
I think they lost the vision. The problem is the Lunar Ult didn't actually do as much as you'd hoped either. They lost the vision onto Mith. And so all the beams hit Alex, who was BKB'd. And then he managed to get uphill, managed to see Mith. Rucket sweeps up the kill on Mith with the ultimate, which was a great ultimate, onto effectively blind, not onto the high ground of the two heroes. But that leaves your Lanyro and Ninjasnowman just cleaning up around you.
And I'm saying it's Bommy B's fault, and it is, but it's a lot of credit to Stesi for having the patience to back off from Roche.
Yeah.
And understanding how to play around their vision.
That was a very different fight if they'd tried to finish that.
Yeah, absolutely. Or if they miscommunicated or let a support hang around and get caught. They reset really sensibly, positioned sensibly, and then had the right person on the front line to tank the Eclipse and turned it around afterwards.
Absolutely. We have the Ags on Quap, which I'm not sure on now. It's the dagger, AoE dagger, right?
Yes.
Isn't there better items on Quap? I mean, a Shiva's. I guess you got Bommy B has bought Shiva's guard.
Bommy has Shivas.
Even a Lincoln's, right? I guess only
I think
really.
Ags is okay. The only thing I would have gotten first maybe is Kaya Sanj.
Yeah,
that's very marginal.
Yeah, I guess the status resistance is nice. Oh no, it's only on the Kaya Yasha, right? I always forget which combo. Now they've messed up the combos, I forget which way around it is.
No, you don't get status resistance. You get slow resistance, but you get spell lifesteal amp.
That's right, sorry, yeah. Okay, that's right. The Sanjin Yasha has the status resistance.
Yes, sir. But you get the Masochist, which is
yes
spell amplification.
Well, also has the Dagon, right?
The Dagon for the spell lifesteal, and you just survive quite well. But I don't. If you know this game, you have to go BKB. I think it's okay to go Kaya Ags BKB. That's fine. Good start. This is a hero that has to die.
Yeah, Static Storm on.
Do they have detection?
Do they have detection? He just walks out of it, right? Okay, they'll Hunter and Alex square off, but if you're Alex, I think you want to pick a different hero to block. It's a big golem. Big Echo Slam doesn't get any damage though. Everyone's kinda living except for Stesi, who's drops. There's the Lunar Ult. Alex's BKB has run out. Trapped in the pit. There's the Scream, and they get the kill to Alex. Ninja's amongst them. He wasn't there at the start of the fight, but he's back in. He's the hero with the Aegis. You don't want to give that up for free, and Mith's getting some nice control down. Lanny's coming back in. Caught on the edge of the kinetic field. Just seems to be standing there. Doesn't realise he's caught. Ninja's trying his best, but this lifesteal from the Lunar is enough to keep him alive. And Hunter cleans up with an ultra kill. Lovely work from Badlads.
A gorgeous fight, using their vision to their best advantage. I have to give a lot of credit for Hunter to not panicking and standing his ground.
Yeah,
he's American after all. He knows all about stand your ground laws. But I have to say the glimmers and buffs that Jesper and Bird dropped on him there were fucking enormous. And Bommy B in his own way with the Greaves. Holy shit, I thought he was going to die, and he just got solar crested, glimmered, and grieved right at the end there. This is a very familiar game pattern for us. This happened game 1 as well.
I know.
But now Hunter, I think, is on a hero it's A, easier to play, and B, far more comfortable with.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's he also is much better farmed than he was in game 1, I believe.
Yes.
Really closed the difference on that net worth lead there, down to 2k in favour of Stesi's Ultra Shitters. And that's actually, really just on
it's not even going high ground with Stesi through. It's just a random fight in the jungle.
I know, yeah, that's his credit to Badlads, really. They got the vision down, were able to take this fight, pick off Stesi at the start of these fights, so he can't get these altering bonds down, which just make your life a misery to fight into, because you either have to back up, and you almost certainly lose a hero every time if that's the case.
Also, the power of the Queen of Pain Ags there, DK just disappeared.
Yeah, absolutely.
He does have Daedalus now on DK. That's a lot of damage.
It was a really early BKB from both Alex and Hunter, but
yeah.
Hunter then had all the backup of these auras, like you say, and they did not have that on Stesi's Ultra Shitters.
Yeah, it was also quite a weak slam, I think, from Lanny. Did not get.
Yeah, it was just on Rucket, I think. I don't think he caught anyone but Rucket, which is minimal damage.
Yeah, and it was after Rucket had already dropped most of his his important spells.
No, he came back in with. I think that was just before, because he came back in with the Scream and the.
Yes, he did. You're right.
And the what's it called? His ultimate. Why? My brain just gone blank. It's the one that's not Scream. Sonic Wave. That's what I was thinking of. Why Queen of Pain's ultimate's not Scream of Pain? I don't know. I think all of her spells should be called of Pain, so it should be Sonic Wave of Pain.
Dagger of Pain, Blink of Pain.
Exactly. Blink of Pain. I think if you're Stesi's Ultra Shitters, that has given you a little bit of something to be concerned about, because that was not an optimal fight for you, and you're thinking, if that happens again, we could be in trouble.
I think what it should do is make you play better, because they were kind of a bit cocky, a bit arrogant, just kind of wanging heroes in one at a time. Now you go for a 5-man play with a smoke, and let's see if they can repeat the feat.
Yes, you try and get it on.
Smoked up on
both teams are smoked up.
And
they're gonna break to the smokes here, but they're not gonna. Well, Lanny sees the ball.
Slide past each
Oh, it's a 4-man echo if you can get it. But no kills off the back of it. Oh, there's double kill onto Bird and He Who Hungers. But Alex in the midst of this, BKB very dropping low. Ninja comes in with the BKB, trying to get a kill on Rucket Man. Lanny trying to keep Bommy B controlled on the back line, but Hunter's being controlled by Mith and Alex. And they get the kill onto Hunter. Rucket's going to get away potentially. He gets the root down.
What a deny!
Oh, incredible. The deny from Alex immediately followed up on the Fire Breath, and the Searing Chains catches Rucket Man and secures them the kill.
Lanny miserable in the pit, but probably going to be able to chase down Bommy
B. Yeah. Oh, no, don't let him hit the DD. He bottled it. No. The roots. Filthy. Filthy plays.
Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
I'd say big issue there. They killed Dark Willow before she get any spells off.
Yeah.
So no fear this time to interrupt and break things up. And only one Lucent Beam cast by Hunter.
Yeah.
And it's very important that you get 3 or 4 off in a fight. You have to be a lot more cautious post-Kanda with how you use Mask of Madness, because your damage is Lucent Beam. Especially because he's almost level 25 now on Luna.
was a big
Hopefully
jump.
he finishes his tank soon, so he doesn't fuck himself up by silencing himself anymore.
It was a big jump from Lanyro getting the Echo Slam onto 4.
It's a mark of a very good player that the smoke can break and you can pretty quickly work out where it's broken and why. Because they didn't have vision of each other when those smokes broke. They were on the high ground and low ground, and the trees were in the way. But Lanny got it pretty precisely where they were, which is very impressive.
I think actually he got pushed back by the disruptor, the electrostatic repulsion.
Yeah.
Which was interesting because I think the Echo Slam looked like it was on target. He looked like he was in the midst of 4 of them, but I think he tried to. I think he.
It didn't do that much damage.
I think he enchanted Totem first.
He did, yeah.
And it pushed him away from the Disruptor and the Dark Willow. So they initially didn't get the kills on those 2.
But the follow-up was good. I don't know how they got Dark Willow without her getting a spell off, to be honest. Yeah, I think, like you said, I don't think she was chain stunned that long. Oh, here comes another smoke.
See Alex. They see the whole team. And Ninjasnowman stuck in the midst of this static storm. That's the BKB walk away. Alex goes down. Now Stesi's Ultra are on the retreat. Mith dropping very low to these glaives.
Hunter
will perish. And they do get a kill on Alex as well.
Hunter, I was about to say, he doesn't go for that kill, he just farms creep down instead, but his illusions get it anyway. What a fucking gamer. Much more disciplined on the BKB from Hunter that time, so it doesn't give them a chance
and it's
to
an early Roche spawn.
Oh my god, it is. That's really quick, isn't it?
Is it? I actually don't know when they took the previous Roche.
Maybe I'm just losing track of time. This game is really exciting, but they lost Aegis with about 2 minutes left of it in that fight.
Yeah, they did. So this must be like the earliest Roche spawn it can be.
It must, yeah. Very lucky for Dire.
Bit of a kick in the balls for Radiant.
Yeah. I mean, meanwhile, they're just taking the base spot, and Rucket has to be very careful here. Ninja nearly killed him. Manny's on a bit of a limb. I don't know if you realise this, that they had vision down here earlier. I think they de-warded it though, so I think he's safe. Scout out the sentry. I mean, you got now the danger of if you take another if you lose another fight like that, this Luna is going to walk into your base and just start clicking your buildings, and they are gone. The glaives will make quick work once that first tower falls down. Alex has just got his AC. It's a bit tankier and a bit more attack speed. Going back for the Axe, so no crit stick this time.
He's already got crit stick on Daedalus.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I'm totally blanked over Daedalus.
Yeah. I don't disagree with Axe. I also probably wouldn't buy it. Sell the truth.
You just
I think
wait.
if you're getting rid of your... I don't know what you're getting rid of.
Wait till you can get top Roche. Roche number 3.
Yeah, maybe. I think I would like a Satanic on Alex, just because his job is to stand in Luna's face and survive. But Axe is fine.
We have just finished a heart on Lanyro as well. He is now...
A heart?
Yeah.
Lanyro?
4.5k health-ish.
Wow, they're in their base. What is going on? What is occurring? Bommy B's just BKB'd. Hunter's popped Eclipse. They've killed nothing, but they have the... And they're losing their rack spot. You gotta leave, chums. Or you gotta portal home.
I missed that Stesi also acquired a pipe. Oh, there's the portal back. They're going to try and get Ninja. That's awful. That's a mass portal. And you've left behind your bird. Thankfully, they're coming back now. It shows their minds.
Alex has no BKB.
Alex has no BKB. This is way far out. It's a nice Echo Slam. Will they be able to get the kill on bird this time? One more click. It's not enough. Nanny has to back out. Bommy B stuck in a pit of his own desire. Oh, it's a nice glimpse. Keeps bird alive. And now Lanyro is the one stuck outside the base, and he has to be careful himself.
And
he's
now
rooted.
he's stuck in the roots, like Emu said.
Yeah.
Impossible to get out.
Yeah, Alex stepping out just a little bit too far, baited his team into following, and the double back through the portal is what gets him killed.
I don't know if they weren't expecting the double back, or if they thought Ninja would be able to pressure them a bit more than he did. But it was a nice. I was a bit worried for Radiant for a second, but it was a nice rotation back in. Hunter now has the double Lucent Beam, by the way, so these Diag boys have to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Not wander too near him.
You're going to try and get him, but he still has Aegis for another minute and a half, and Alex is just stuck on the edge.
You got to hit the tower.
BKB up in 1 second. Will he use it? He doesn't use it, and he dies. There's the Aegis. No buyback on Alex. This could be dangerous. Or maybe he's just stuck there next to him. Next to Ninjasnowman. I mean, Hunter's just in the base, just cleaning up, and there's not a lot that Stesi's can do about it. Try and get the kill on Rucket Man. Ninja's trying his damned hardest, though, to take these supports down. But they can't even get close.
But
So
he's
nice
been
ice
as well.
Ember buyback. And a buyback from Warlock, and they're desperately trying to maintain these barracks. But I think if you lose this Ninjasnowman now, this is GG. Have to be very careful.
They have Lanny back alive, so they're looking to look for the slam again. And this time, no pipe on Bommy B, not on cooldown.
With the Aegis down, now might be your time to go. But Lanny gets rooted at the edge of these pits. These pits just and roots just devastating.
Oh, Hunter, no, boy, my boy, why BKB?
Oh, he's used the BKB.
Run away, my boy, flee for your life. Good fleeing. Let that fool Bommy die and run.
I want to shout out Bird. The glimpses have been great at just keeping himself alive and making them waste so much time chasing him. Okay, yeah, go ahead and flame Bird.
The glimpse is really good. His ulties have been dog shit.
Yeah, the ulti's been dog shit.
Every person he ulties has already been killed by Jesper's roots by the time he presses it down.
Should be a dead disruptor.
But he has been owning on the glimpses, I do agree.
And the Glimmer Capes as well have been pretty good.
Yeah. He's playing really well. It's a problem with the hero that he's doing the same job that he Hungers is, but just not as well.
Well, I may have cursed it by wishing that we had two quick games. This one's
we're settling in for a third.
Anything but. I'm glad this series started at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, well, good luck to the casters of Wogan's games, because the earliest we can start is 8.
Oh no.
Good luck to the players. It's more the bigger issue, actually.
Time to switch over to the most important stat: fantasy points, and Ninjasnowman in the lead, followed by Hunter. I wonder if that just comes down to damage and kills, right?
Yes, and a bit on like net worth and stuff like that as well, I think.
Oh, they're looking for some kills. Bommy B racing ahead. They see Stesi. Has got the Glimmer available. But is rooted, and he's going to die.
Any of these guys?
That's a dieback on the Warlock.
They had no wards. They showed on wave or something.
I think he showed on wave.
Yeah, that's just a really good chase. Given that he could have been anywhere, that was well predicted. Hunter doing the right thing. Lanny, sorry, doing the right thing. I think he should go bot right now as well. Go bot, cut the wave. Said he's flank. Oh, I was gonna say, I was gonna flame Lanny as well. This heart is so shit. If this was a refresher, I think he would be a dominant hero that could control every team fight. But because it's a heart, he does one round with his BKB and then he just gets essentially soloed by Dark Willow. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna hit he hits for 1,000+ damage. So maybe I'm not respecting.
Come on, Mith, just macro this. Oh no, you're going to perish as well. Yules keeps me alive a little bit longer, but even so, he's stuck in this kinetic field. Oh, Ninja gets glimpsed back! They glimpse Ninja back all the way top tower. They're just going to end.
They're just going to end. Oh my god.
The fortify.
And Lanny and Alex are trying to end as well. Both teams have a glyph.
Backdoor protection, though, is keeping their tower alive for a long time on Radiant. On Dire, sorry.
Are they gonna lose this?
Not another one of these. It's a nice fear.
Back? No, they've got the Ancient way lower. Okay, Lanny's TPing.
Lanny cancels the TP, they're committing to it. It's gonna be close. No, it's going. This is...
be
Right, we are back. Let's get this game 3 underway. It's fun if both teams are ready. Just waiting to hear from Badlads. Hopefully we'll be getting game 3 underway shortly. We are on to game 3. of Stesi's Ultra Shitters versus Badlads. Oh, well, so last game, I didn't even take a second to talk about last game because I was so preoccupied with getting us on a break.
We're so desperate to get out of there. I think last game you can just say the power of Luna revealed.
Yeah, I think you've got to prioritize the ban. Maybe prioritize this over. What do they ban? Blockwork, Sand King. Don't ban this axe.
No, don't ban the axe. Definitely not.
Badlads have won the coin toss and have taken first pick. Stesis have chosen Radiant. So back to the modus operandi of game 1.
I'm trying to think if anyone else. I mean, obviously it was probably going to be a Radiant, a Badlads victory, and Stesi did a great job almost winning with that all-in ancient trade. I'm
gonna have to watch that back to see if there's anything Stesi's had done to secure that for
They just had to press BKBs the same time Lanny did.
Yeah, rather than get feared and then press the BKB after. Yeah.
I've kind of got like a stat in my mind that I can give to people, which is like Dota object permanence score. How good are you at thinking of things that aren't on your screen? And like, I think some players who are actually very bad at the game are very good at it, and some players who are very good at the game have very bad DOP. And in that case, you saw the difference. Like Lanny's DOP score in my head is higher because he thought, "What if there is a Willow in their base right now who's not on my screen about to ulti me?" And he's ready for that reaction. Whereas Ninjasnowman and Alex have lower DOP scores. They don't think as cleanly through what is going to happen from something that's happening off screen.
Absolutely. We are speeding through the bans already. We've already banned out the Willow from last game. And the Luna. Same bans
so what are they
from
conceding?
Badlands
They
so
may be
far.
conceding Sand King?
I think he banned Sand King, right? It's just miserable to play into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. So you go to Abaddon, it's gotta be a Warlock let through again.
Warlock let through.
DK pick for Badlads.
Okay, interesting. So you've kind of now denied Alex's 3 big heroes. Does he have a pocket pick that he wants to just...
Is he basically Luna, Deucer, or DK this whole tournament? Is that the...
Okay, not leaning back on the Warlock this time. We've gone for the Lich instead.
Yeah, I think... Look, the Warlock was okay that game, but it only looked so good game 1 because no one bought a pipe. And Underlord looked like a really good solution to the Warlock.
Yeah, he's a chunky lad, and even if you bonds him, right, like they didn't have the same quite impact he had. Like,
he has Greaves to get off himself, he has Pipe to protect his team. And even the Quap and things like that to be a bit more mobile compared to the Timber was a better solution.
Yeah. Let's have a quick look and see. I believe Stesi has so far played in this tournament only Lich, Warlock, or Abaddon. I also want to see if Alex has played anything else.
I do think Lich sits in a very similar place to the Abaddon and Warlock. He just can sit behind people. He's a surprising amount of damage, and he's very good. His shield is just broken. So he's got that very good protection aspect.
Oh, I know the other hero that they have in the back pocket for Alex has played one game and won once. Gyrocopter.
Okay.
He went 10-1 and 15.
I think DK fucks up Gyro.
Yeah.
I think if Alex can play it, Razor is
There's big
the
if.
god hero
Big
versus
if
DK.
in there.
I don't know if he can play it. I suspect probably not. But it's the current flavour of the month, DK killer, because with Refresher and the late game Razor potential, he does about minus 80 armor in about 10 seconds. So you tear through DK, regardless of Link. Not regardless of Link.
Right. Irrespective of.
That was the word I was going for. Thank you very much.
So 3 big tanky initiators banned out. Sand King, Axe, and Lanny's Slardar. I'll be interested to see what they want to pick up here. There's the Disruptor again.
Why?
So it's Disruptor 5, Shadow Demon 4 then. So this is a...
Okay, but Disruptor with DK is much better than Disruptor with the previous picks they had. So that's at least fine.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
I don't think this is the end of the world for DK. I think he's a bit better than Gyro, but Gyro's still a good hero. He's fine. I think this is the big problem is Badlads have left Eddie's pick open for them now, which will be the last pick of this phase and will hard counter whatever Alex is trying to
Viper.
do, I hope.
Okay.
Do you think that's a Lanny Viper or a Ninjasnowman Viper?
I think that's a Lanny Viper.
Okay.
Interesting.
What
are they trying to render?
I think this gets past the DK problem if he just farms off against you, because Viper is exceptionally good against melee heroes, and his damage is based on percent of missing HP, so he does a lot of damage against DK. I wonder if they send Shadow Demon +5 now, as he can just put the Viper under and get DK away from whatever miserable stuff is happening.
Would be interesting about this. I mean, I was expecting. I kind of thought maybe this Gyro might have been a PA instead, but you also still have the potential flex that you move this DK to mid, I suppose.
Doom.
Okay, that is one of the offlane heroes in Dota 2. I think he struggles a bit, right? Because he doesn't want to buy these auras either.
Doom can buy one aura exactly.
Yeah, you
can't buy any more than that.
Pick your poison: a Shiva's or a pipe. You can have one of the two.
I think it's pipe this game. He can buy Shiva's as well. I don't really count Shiva's and aura. It's like you can't buy both pipe and crimson without ruining your game. You can go just a pipe, and then go your standard like Blink BKB. I think if Bommy goes some fucking stupid Midas build, they will suffer this game. You got to have an early pipe against Lich, Jakiro, Gyro.
So you think what phase boots drums basically and just run them down?
Yeah, basically. You skip Blink. You don't really need it against Gyro. Not early on. He's too static, too immobile, and they don't have the craziest stuns in the world to stop you getting off your Doom.
You need some frontline on Stesi's Ultra Shitters here. You're at real risk of just being run down.
That's kind of what the Void Spirit would have done. If he could play Shaker, it'd be an okay Shaker game. What are the Primal Beast, Bet Primal, and Pango are the two best mids for them right now. But probably Primal Beast, because Pango is pretty miserable against Doom.
I think I might just see a pop again from Badlads here.
Yeah, that's fine. Stesi's banned 2 carries. Do they think it's DK mid?
Potentially, yeah.
Because they banned Faceless Void PA.
Yeah, I did wonder if it's a DK mid. It's always that flex potential in the back pocket.
So I'm guessing they think they're not going to run DK against Viper. And therefore it must be a DK mid.
Would you want to run DK against Viper?
I would prefer DK against Viper and you pick a normal mid rather than DK mid.
Radiant Team pick.
What?
Wow. Hunter, carry Marcy. Whoa.
What? Okay, wow. Monkey King. That's a Monkey King mid. There we go.
Pick.
I mean, that is a nice pick.
Shit, man. Badlads got fucking out-drafted.
There's a real... I was worried that Stesi's will just get run down. I worry that after Gyro gets an item, that you're just getting run down by this Viper and Monkey King Gyro. And how do you group these fights? You've got like a Lich Elves drop in it. Is a DK mid?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. No, this is... Wow, an exciting one.
Don't want to curse them already, but we might be getting the stomp we always wanted.
I mean, at 9 o'clock I'm fine with that. Because I have work tomorrow. Always the risk. It's Sunday night. casts. Well then. A game 3 as afoot.
Okay, let's ponder the Marcy. What's the point?
I don't get it,
It's a silly-
honestly. Like, you're playing Marcy with Disruptor. It's great catch, and then I think Marcy 1 basically died off because it just wasn't as good at other stuff. Was there no other carries in the pool that you were like, oh, yeah, I can play this?
I'm pretty sure Hunter likes Marcy as part of the reason behind it.
Okay.
I don't think this is Eddie imposing Marcy upon him.
No, what I mean is, yeah, I imagine so, but I'm saying, is there no other carries that you would have been comfortable playing?
I think you were fine to just play DK, pick a normal mid.
Well, but instead we get a Marcy gameplay, so that's always exciting.
We do. I mean, you can. In a perfect world, you can see this semi-core Marcy with armlet BKB jumping in on the back of a Doom initiation and really disrupting team fights, shitting out damage. She will be able to 1v1 Gyro and just beat him down, especially after Basher for quite a lot of this game. And then you have like more of a core style DK in mid with the more reliable damage and tower take. But that's very reliant on game plan 1 going like perfectly.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to lose top lane.
Stesi's going for the invasion this time. Will they catch anyone? They get the stun.
Yeah, they'll get bird.
Well, I mean,
Maybe not.
have they got the catch
They're
for
going to
it?
get some blood grenades off here. There we go.
Well, also short-handed blood grenade, but yeah, they'll get the kill on him. And I guess with Lanny, you're not too unhappy about that. A lot of damage on that from that static Q onto all 5 of Stesi's Ultra Shitters.
Yeah, the worry is you're going to lose mid. I think Monkey can beat DK easily.
I think he probably beats him pretty handily. I think if you're DK in this lane, you probably just put loads of points into Dragon's Blood, right? So that you can just...
Hear me out. Crazy cool. You said Hunter bot versus the Gyro.
I don't think they're allowed to switch lanes, though, right?
What, are they not? Oh, yeah. Could you...
Oh.
He's not allowed to switch lanes? You're not allowed to switch roles.
Ooh, good question.
But they're not swapping roles. It's still pos 1. I would be outraged on Badlads' behalf if it came back that you were not allowed to swap lanes.
No, well, they've decided not to anyway. But I still think
to.
this is going to be miserable for top. It's going to be miserable for mid on Badlads. And I think even bots... Bot's probably the only lane you come out ahead on. Right? Like, you're...
Yeah.
Viper, known ball-like to play into.
Oh, I thought Jasper got the classic, like, block someone against a tree with their own illusions trick, but not quite.
In theory, I think this should be an absolute stomping from the mid lane.
Hunter has hit no creeps and has lost half his health.
Yeah. This is the problem. Like, how do you step up against a Viper?
What's the plan?
He just drops a bunch of Qs. You can't even walk up to, you know, you have the double dragon top lane. Like I said, one's another Drake. Yeah, like, Lanny can just do this every time Hunter even thinks about looking the wrong way at a creep. He just comes up and Qs him a couple of times.
Now, I don't want to just keep harping on the disruptor, but I do think a stronger support would...
yeah, I mean, but then, I guess you weren't counting for this Marcy 1, right? You were counting on having a bit of a stronger carry. I mean, I really am intrigued. Was there really no other carries in the pool at that point?
Yeah.
I know they've banned out Faceless Void and they've banned out some other stuff, but...
I'm down to be impressed by the
yeah, what I'm quite looking forward to, right? So, a nice little interaction we just saw was that the... whenever Gyro puts his flat cannon on and just starts running you down... Rocket Barrage, sorry. Notionally, as a support, you just run to the hills. But Jesper just orbed him, made some copies of Gyro or Lich, and then most of the attacks just click him instead. He just...
Yeah, it's a good counter.
I need to stabilize a little bit at the top. Lanny has burned through all of his mana, just keeping Hunter at bay for the first, 3 waves, so now it's pretty much safe for him to walk up and click a bit. But still, you're too ranged.
Now Jakiro starts.
Yeah. Ninja's got his what's it called? Jingu Mastery stacks up. Man, game 3, my brain's a little bit fried. So you only so many spells you can store in short-term memory at once. Yeah, this is a lane that I think Monkey King should come out handily on top. It's quite hard for Rucket to get too much. Every time he steps up, just gets a couple of right clicks from Ninja. Yeah, and he gets constant Jingu mastery stacks. So, I would have to check, and I'm going to quickly tab to check, keeping my eye on top lane, what the pro build Marcy is. Oh, Hunter is going to go down to this double dragon. One more tick, he dies to the poison stack, and Bird dies as well. It's a 47% win rate. Yep. Carry position, please, which has a slightly higher percentage win rate than support Marcy. It looks like the build tends to be either you go BKB Ags, Crit Stick, Basher, or you go Maelstrom, Battle Fury, Gleipnir sort of builds.
Okay.
It's a very low win rate on that one. But I think
So
that's just Battle Fury.
First item BKB, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
Just so you can get these ultimates off pretty much uncontested.
I can see a role for Hunter to do that. But again, it's like if it fails once, what's the scheme? What are you gonna do if this BKB reveal fucking doesn't work?
Yeah.
How do you enable Hunter to succeed past that?
I think that's why pros used to go Armlet into Armlet Battle Fury, or Battle Fury or Armlet or something along those lines, so they had some kind of fallback mechanism for if after the.
I do think you should not go Battle Fury or Maelstrom or anything like that. Your job in this game is not to farm. That's potentially Rucket's job. And even Bommy's job is to farm. Your job is to your job is to play like an offlaner. It's to roll switch. Very illegal.
Play like an offlaner, but without the auras.
Yeah. And just go start taking fights. But at this point in time, he has 7 CS.
But
he
you
is
know
level
what?
3, and he is jungling.
You know what you said about the Doom? You didn't want to see from him?
What a Midas.
Midas Rush.
I've changed my mind now that they sent Hunter top to suffer. You're going to have to 100% hard carry this game as Bommy. You should probably go Midas.
Rucket is doing a pretty good job mid of just kind of living on the edge and sapping this XP, getting the last hits where he can with his Q, not giving Ninja too much off these Jingu mastery stacks.
He's doing okay. The problem is he can't go in and hit the range creep first to set it up for a Q because he just gets Jingu'd.
Yeah.
So he's giving away so many free range creep denies, and it is painful.
Meanwhile, Hunter getting run down under the tower. It's not enough with the ticks, but he does die to the last tick of the poison stacks. I thought the last tick had gone, but it was actually the poison burst, wasn't it? When it expired,
Yeah,
just the. Yeah, this is going to be the story.
The other problem is they have no support stuns right now. Like,
yes.
even last game they had the roots. Who's going to come and kill Monkey King?
Well, no, not when he's got this DD. He is going to go top, which I think is a mistake. Top is taking a shellacking. You don't need to come help pile in on top of this. Go bot. Gotta kill this. Oh, he sees Bird.
No, it's very short range vision when you're on the trees.
Oh no, he didn't
So
see
he
Bird.
sees nothing.
I thought Bird might have seen him though. He was the little bit of vision
Both
you get.
pass by each other.
TPing bot. I think it's the right call. I think this is where if you're going to get a kill, this is the one where it's going to have impact.
Misses the jump, but I don't think it matters.
I mean, yeah, he gets the double kill. He gets the actually good target prioritization. He kills Jesper, who did have orb available. The disruption just didn't want to use it, I guess.
Yeah, maybe just didn't react in time.
Rucket wisely gets his 6, gets a bit of farm off this. That's quite a long time. And
oh no!
That's a Wisdom Rune snipe.
No.
Bird sniped the Wisdom Rune bot. He's actually being sent. Okay, no. Oh my god. That was a clutch glimpse there. It's enough to just keep him alive.
It's enough to keep him alive, but he'd rather be dead right now.
Yeah, he did take
went...
the Wisdom Rune on the opposite side of the map. So
No, he did not.
Oh, did he not?
The enemy had already picked it up on the dot of 7 minutes.
Oh,
there.
snap.
So
okay.
he wasted all that time going to the enemy wisdom rune, found nothing, TP'd to his own wisdom rune, and didn't get that either.
Well, I'm glad
He
one
is
of us
level
being
3.5, and he has nothing to do.
Yeah. I'm glad one of us is being observant, because I totally thought... I glanced across, saw that he was at that wisdom rune, thought, he must have got it.
It looked like he'd done a good thing, but Mith is just, at 100 games, is just a professional.
Yep.
And is on the 7 minutes. This is why, like,
I can't wait to
starting
find
with
out
someone
that...
who's not got that many games, who is going to actually not have like all these predispositions of what they should be doing, and you can just tell them, go get the rune at 7 minutes, and they'll remember it.
Yeah, I mean, because it's bad enough trying to like break the muscle memory of like if you've been playing Dota for a long time and suddenly these wisdom runes are now here and these lotus pools and what the hell's a Roshanding in the corner of the map?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, the danger here for Stesi's Ultra Shitters is they give Badlads too much time. And this Doom gets really, really big, and you can't kill him in time, and this DK is suddenly very, like, dumping damage on your team. Hunter is jungling level 4, by the way. I just glanced top, and he just blocked the cap.
Hunter has been jungling since he was level 3. He's just... This is just his life now.
He's level 5! Alex in a bit of danger, but might get a turn on the bird, and they do. The frost shield, by the way, is something not to be laughed at. I love Lich for this reason.
I bot as well. What is he doing? Oh no!
This should be a dead. Oh, it's a nice save. Will it keep him alive long enough? Lanny going deep under tower.
If he had Doom, he maybe turns around.
Yeah. Oh, the Lich Hulk bounces. Won't be enough though. There's no targets nearby, and he hasn't.
Oh, and Bird TP's in and cancels it. Oh no! He's a walking.
No. Okay, Rucket Man is rushing a Blink, which I think is the right call if you have any hope of taking any fights to them at any point. But would you not want like a Sanj and Yasha at this point just so you can live? Because they're taking the fight to you whether you like it or not. You don't have to go hard hunting for them.
You gotta go blink this game because your boy Bommy B won't for a while. It's on you to start the game.
I mean, the more it looks, the more look at this, the more I feel like Badlads may have been outdrafted a little bit here.
Just a little, just a little,
just a little bit. I mean,
let's just watch Bird wander around. Just enjoy his suffering.
I wasn't sure about this Lanyro on Viper. I was expecting that to be. I kind of thought that he likes to play a bit more active, kind of chase you around the map carries. Cores. But I guess it does the trick, right? He's going for a blade mail.
It's a little weird.
And the Bommy B dies again, but he has got Midas now. And he did get the Devour off as well. So he's not totally inefficient. Oh god. Rocket Man dared to show mid and then he just burned him down.
You know that Peebo guy on OGs who goes the tank sniper with blade mail?
Yes, yeah, I hate it.
It's a similar logic for the Viper. He's saying, I do a lot of damage and you have to kill me. But if I have blade mail, that really sucks for you.
I mean,
and that's really all the logic there is.
But
there.
isn't it doubling down the corrosive skin? Like, this is pretty brutal for you anyway.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I probably wouldn't build it, but I can get why he has. He knows that with Monkey King in the game, he's the one who's probably going to go high ground and hit towers. He's just, if you go on me, I'll blade mail. I'll die, probably, but you'll take so much damage that my team cleans up pretty easily.
Yeah. We have got Doom now available. He's going drums next.
Well, they have vision on Ninjasnowman, so this is the big kill they can get. If he comes down off this tree, swap your quelling blade in, Bommy. You know which one he's on. You gotta go for him.
Yeah, pretend you don't know. Walk past him. Cut the tree and go past.
Look, you just seen him. You see him. Come on, you got.
There's the glimpse. They glimpsed him back.
They've glimpsed him
towards Bommy, but now they've sort of split the fight into two halves. Oh, the Doom's out on the Monkey King. Before he got the Wukongs down as well. Hunter should die for this, but yeah, he will. And now there's nothing really left in the tank to stop Lanny just clicking away at you.
Bommy under.
But I forgot I had.
Probably worth.
Yeah, I think at this stage of the game, that kind of is worth for you. You get a bit of XP on... Well, no, okay, I take it back. It's not worth it.
It's not worth.
Christ, I thought for a second, I was like, oh, just look how much was used on the side of Dire, and they got this one kill in exchange for it.
Okay, Bird. Once you've finished watching your tower die, you need to just walk to the 14-minute rune and stand there. You have no other gameplay. Just go across the map and stand where the 14-minute rune is for the next 45 seconds. Off you go, lads.
Now, here's whatever you don't look at net worth, by the way. It's a telling story.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's like I thought Monkey King was being way ahead of this, but this is kind of why that kill was not worth that much. Like, Ninja's been doing a lot of jumping around, trying to get pickoffs, but because the lanes went so bad for Badlads, Hunter's gone to ground, Bird's sitting way further back than you'd hope he would be, and so you just not.
Why is he there?
He's gone for it. The 40-minute ring.
He's gotta get it.
He might get level 6 off it, though. He might get 2 levels off it. Oh, it's not quite.
God.
1 3/4. I mean, this is the right thing.
He struggles farming until he has Maelstrom. Like, it's fine. You can farm with Primal Spring, but because you don't have bottle or any mana regen, that sucks quite a lot as well.
Yeah.
So it was kind of not unexpected that his net worth would not be that far ahead of Bommy Bees. And it only doesn't look like a really high net worth because of how good a game Viper and Gyro are having.
Yeah, he's got crit stick on Gyro. They're bringing Ninja Bot as well. They've seen Rucket Man. I mean, the support's doing the right thing on Badlads and sitting just behind Rucket Man, preferably out of vision, ready to make the little saves. There's the Rocket save, but you might just be condemning him here. He gets the Dragon Form off. Ninjasnowman is stunned. Doesn't have the Jingo stacks yet, but he is getting these quickly. Rocket Man goes down, and as well as Jesper, and Lanny cleans up with Bird kill as well. The tango. I love that.
That's a nice gesture.
I love the tango. Here, you're on 10 health. Have a tango, mate. That'll do you. I mean, at this point, you're looking for any way from Badlands to stem the bleeding. I quite like the move bot. It was a good idea. Unfortunately, without being able to see prevent the Monkey King coming in, the Viper coming in, like the Gyro can't necessarily hold you easily under tower with the 3 of you because he drops his ult or flat cannons and you just orb someone. But
I like the intention of the move bot to create some space and force some TPs. But I suppose philosophically, I'd say don't poke the bear. Don't try and threaten Gyro unless you're committing to it with a Doom. Because they will respond and they'll kill you, and then it's just like, well, we've lost more than we gained on an okay, like, space creation move.
Nearly a BKB finished on Lanyro. And then killing this Viper gets a little bit harder than it already is.
I don't even know if you Doom the Viper anymore. I don't think he dies even if you
I think you do the Monkey King if you can get to him.
Yeah, that's the choice.
Because then
Alex is not going to turn up to these fights.
Yeah, that doesn't
Doom
matter.
Monkey King, like, just use Disruptor ulti to control Lanny a bit, but he'll just beat you off. I don't know what you do. This game is fucking impossible. What's the... if Falcus is listening in, I was watching your stream earlier, but I got bored at the shortest game and longest game segment. What was the shortest game, duration-wise? Was anyone watching?
Good question. I don't know off the top of my head what it was. Where banana?
I know it was a Too Hot for Dota game.
Oh wait, if LLQ finished then?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No, where Bird got mid tower. The point is this might, if they keep this pace up, this might be the shortest game of the tournament.
Right, the shortest game was 21 minutes, 2 Hot Dota versus Baps.
21 minutes, okay, it's not going to be that quick. Unless Badlads get real tilted and GG out. Which, I think Badlads is not a tilt team. They're very pleasant lads for Badlads.
G2 was pretty close for about the first 40 minutes, and then Badlads started to run away with it.
Yeah, Stesis were leading for a while. Badlads did an epic comeback fight, and then just kind of crushed it from there on out. It's a game worth watching. Game 1 was a pretty big stomp for Stesis. There was a brief spasm of life in Game 1 from a high ground throw, but for the most part, it was Stesi's all.
Yeah. Yes, the base racing game 2 is the only close factor of it, really. So item. Let's have a quick look item wise then. We have the Ags on Gyro, which is brutal. Still nearly there on BKB on Lanyro. Yule's Scepter was finished on Jakiro. Going Diff Blade on the Monkey King as next item. I guess that's. How do you feel about Diff Blade?
After Disperser was nerfed, it's not that good anymore. I think it's okay this game just because most of their heroes have very low mana pools because it's 3 like strength universal initiators. So if they run into the MK ulti, they will suffer, but I wouldn't build it. I think I would just go BKB. Because the only way you throw this game is if they can start picking you off with Doom. And if you have BKB, you're not going to die.
Yeah, I mean, he's going BKB next, but I see the point. BKB also finished on Lanyro. Nearly have... I mean, I'd like to see Ags on Jakiro just because it's a fun item, but it's not the sensible item.
It's not bad, this game. You can do it. I think if you got Aether Lens first, or 4-star first or something.
Yeah.
Actually, 4-star in particular would be really good. And then you can go Ags, because, again, it's 3 melee heroes. Well, DK, so-so, but... It is a very, very high-value Ags.
You know what they should get? Oh, he's got it queued up. I was going to say, Lanyo's Shard. Just take these towers super quick. Force this game to be over really fast.
Yeah. He's doing the right items. There's nothing that can stop him. I mean, there's just not much to say, really. They're playing well, and their lanes were too stompy to really give Dire a chance of fighting back at this point in time. It's all going to be, are you going to fuck this high ground up?
Oh, Bird was hovering to try and snap the twin in one minute rune and has to leg it. No, Bird.
Bird cam is really good. We've all been there. We've all been this poor, sad disruptor just walking his way.
Oh, and Stesi sniped the bot runes.
He's not even picking up bouncy runes. He's so depressed.
Oh, Stesi sniped the bot rune as well.
Stesi took the other one.
And he denies him. Oh, MVP.
I think I might kill myself if I were Bird.
I can't kill the dancer, Stesi. Oh.
This is so sad.
Oh. But I mean, this is all going... Like, this is great for Stesi shitters, but you still have the matter of closing out the game. There's still towers, there's still racks, and if there's anything that can be said of Goons, is that, my god, are they bad at closing out games.
That is all true, but from what I've seen, Stesis are very boring and reliable.
They'll get Aegis.
They're not just like YOLO pushing tier 3 right now. They're all sitting back and waiting, building BKBs.
Yeah, I mean,
them
there's only limits. Like, maybe they'll probably wait for 25 minutes and then they'll go top, probably get the Aegis, put it on Alex, or maybe Lanyro, maybe even Ninja, actually.
Could be any of the 3 of them. I probably would put it on Ninja. Just enable him to go in and do crazy shit. And then you just be professional with the other 2.
Alex getting a BKB as well. Satanic queued up after. Right, Myth, this is your time to shine. I want to see you get a Witchblade, mate. Then an Axe. Then an E-Blade. $17-1 scoreline. Then for a short second there, the net worth was pretty close as well. It was 16k.
I'm kind of glad Stesi died to Ancients, just because it kept the 18-1 rather than 18-2. You know, 18-1 is so much funnier than 18-2.
Yeah. Boy B has a pipe, so they have some like team fight potential to try and survive through, but you're still gonna struggle.
I can reveal the feeder is Ninjasnowman.
Yeah.
I also like Myth's score a lot. Very dedicated support player, Mith is.
Yeah.
0-0-11.
Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful scoreline. That is... If you can end a game 0-0... Oh, they gave it to Lanyro.
Right,
Yes,
it's Looney. Looney going high ground then. Has the shard, he'll just hit.
Yeah, come at me.
I guess the small problem is he doesn't have much mana regen, so they can... Okay, he has Arcane Boots behind him, so it doesn't really matter. But in theory, you could let him drain all his mana on the tower and then try and take a fight.
Maybe this is why Myth is holding on to these two enchanted mangoes, just to shove them down Viper's throat. While he's busy spitting on towers.
Very sexual.
Christ. There we go. How are you going to stop this Viper just doing this? Because even if he misses right, the poison tick damage still procs, right?
It does indeed. Well, you've glyphed. I don't know how you stop it. You have some items, but you don't have a BKB on Hunter. You have a BKB on DK.
Oh god, do you know, for a brief blissful moment that I forgot we had a pos on Marcy. It was just like, oh, when you said, oh, we got items on the Hunter, I was like, who's Hunter playing? Oh no. Oh my word.
I think the tower is unholdable. I think the Rax is a bit easier because he's just got to walk in closer and be a bit more afraid. You can go above 7 on stacks on Viper.
8, I think,
NPR.
is the stacks. I think it's 6 limit, and then he has the shard gets him up to 8.
Yeah.
Oh, it banished the Viper. But then you got a Gyro problem. Rucket Man is in. He's clicking this Gyro, but just doing nothing. He doomed the Viper, but he's got an Aegis. He's coming back.
Right, Hunter. Here's your moment, bud. Here he comes. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, he's dead.
I mean, in this nicest way, lads, I think it's time to call it. As much as I am in favour of the goon comeback, that was all your eggs in one basket attempt, and
some high fives between Bird and Jesper, and I guess they're going to fight it out to the death.
I mean, MVP probably Lanyro, just purely for it just did Viper things, right? One lane and then also one game, breaking thus curse.
It's probably... Okay, they might kill Alex.
Okay, Alex drops BKB and now drops his ult. Turns around, fight still in them yet. Hunter running in, doesn't have a
glimpse.
Ult available. Glimpse back, but
Oh,
BKB
that was so close.
lasted just long enough.
Well, they maybe kill Ninjasnowman or
Oh,
something, I
the
guess.
diff blade keeps the Rucket in place. Stesi bringing him back.
What's the
What is
scheme going to be here?
Oh,
Hopefully you just run away again.
I think Stesi was hoping to drop the big ult on them, but he doesn't have the mana for it.
Yeah.
Also, he's taken the accidental thing of taking the Eye of the Vizier on Lich. No. It gives you cast range, great, but it also takes a good chunk of your max mana, and it gives you mana regen. Wait a second.
I forgot about that on Lich, actually. He doesn't get any. That's right. That's a real griefy item for
Yeah. I mean, he went mana boots, which I do say is good. There was this general theme of liches not going mana boots because I don't need mana now, but actually you need the burst mana from it, and also you have other cores who need it.
Oh, Hunter.
Oh no. That's with ult available as well.
Lanny, that's your friend. Why are you doing this to him?
I mean, there was some deep conversation I know firsthand that Stesi's ultra shitters were debating on who to pick.
Yeah.
Because they didn't really want to knock out Badlads. I think their other option was Granny's Cookies, maybe? No, it can't have been. It must have been whoever was...
No, they were 0-6, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, whoever was the other one in Group 1, so it must be... Sorry, Group 2 even. Tit Warblers was their other option.
Tit Warblers, but that's also their friends as well.
Exactly, and there was also I think there was some conversation like if you lose to the bottom team in the group, it's a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you lose to the third team, you just go, oh, well, they're in a really tough group, so they were really good. But yeah, either way, they're to pick which of their friends to drop down to the lower bracket. Never an easy choice.
I mean, to be fair, Alex doesn't have Beekeeper this time, so they can... Well, they're trying. That was the try.
I mean, it was sort of a half go. I think the macro player kind of dissuaded them from going further, but you know that Alex has no Beekeeper, you know he has no ult, but you still just have... You have Lino just standing up front, poison spitting at you the whole time. What can you do against such unstoppable hatred? Oh, Alex, mate, let's be careful here. Big lit shot incoming. Or not. Yeah, it's the problem. You deal with Alex, great, but then you have a Ninjasnowman and Lanyro. Just
yes, Hunter!
Hunter gets the kill on Alex. That's it.
That actually saved his net worth at the end. He's above the support. He's done well.
My word. My word. Well, we got a brief game, a bit of a stomping. Oh no! Match sign up delayed due to pending high loads. No. All right. Well, look, it's late. We're gonna try and get one person in from Stesi's. I think it's got to be Stesi to come in as coach. Or do you want to get Lanyro? Who would you fancy getting from?
No, I guess Stesi in.
See if we get Stesi. Where is he? Well, that was a game 3, yeah. I mean, I gotta say, I gotta give it to Lenora. And actually, from Ninjasnowman, these picks are great from StesichorusTheWise. Excellent. We do have a Stesichorus. Stesi, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, we didn't make it easy on ourselves.
No, I mean, you put yourselves up to the test in game 2. Well, I mean, first of all, congratulations. That secures you another day, another life in the upper bracket. How does it feel putting sending Bird down to the lower bracket and Rucket Man?
You know what? I like Bird, but you do get the sort of niceness knowing that a known shit talker.
Known line star.
I was tempted by the middle of game 2 to actually kick Ninjasnowman from my team. Some of that all chatting was despicable.
Despicable. So you don't, as a organisation, you stand against the all chatting. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, there's a limit.
Okay.
There's a bit of light trolling and the spamming Effie voice lines for 20 minutes.
Right. I didn't see all chat easy dog news at the end. So
that's because it wasn't. Well, the last game was fairly mundane, but we wouldn't do such a thing. We respect our opponents.
Pretty easy dog noobs.
was pretty stoked.
Yeah, but sometimes you've got to drop it, and sometimes you don't. And
So-
I decided not to this time.
Let's talk a little bit about the drafting, because the drafts in these the 3 games were wildly different from a core perspective, but the supports you're pretty staple on, except for the fact Game 3, Warlock not banned, but you didn't fancy it. Just didn't want to fall back on it a third time.
I don't like Warlock Gyro as a lane. We were
Okay.
thinking of Gyro as soon as they banned everything. Gyro's a fairly weak laner, I can be at least. He's a bit squishy, especially into Doom. So I just went, Lich is good, and
Fair enough.
it just felt like the right game for it.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you put thought into it, and it wasn't just a blind pick of, well, we'll pick this. Oh, now we have to pick a core for Alex, and we haven't got any left.
No, we played Gyro before, and when we did Gyro Lich before specifically in the lane, and we liked it, so we thought, let's give it a go. We knew they weren't going to ban Lich as well.
And
why would they?
And you seemed pretty confident that it wasn't going to be a DK carry. You were banning out carries in the final phase. What made you so sure of that?
So I think it was it Badlads against LLL Cube? They had Rocketman mid DK. We just thought they're going to do it again, so we just ran with that theory, and we also picked Viper as our last kind of core pick before the final pick, because Viper can be flexed as well. So we had a bit of flexibility there.
Excellent. I believe. Just check. Is the other game, other series all finished? I think they are.
You got raided by Toffee, so I think so. Yeah.
Oh right, okay. So apologies if I missed that. And it's the game I was sidetracked watching the shellacking. Honestly.
I just wish it was only 2 games because I need to go to bed. I've got work tomorrow at 8.
Yeah, it was. Look, we were very glad that you crushed them Game 3. Not because we don't like Badlads, but fuck me, we need to go to bed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the second game kind of came down to the wire. We almost stole the victory from the Jaws defeat.
You did almost
the
get
base race.
the base race, but 2 of your cores didn't press their BKB button. That must have been disappointing.
I mean, as soon as the fear went out, I was like, I thought it was over when me and Mith had died, to be fair, but
yeah,
I kind of just said to the lads, let's see if we can do it, and we almost got there, but
you got very bloody close.
Yeah, Luna's a strong hero. We should have really respected it more.
I think when you have a 1-game advantage, it's okay to let Luna through and just see what happens, and then you learn you can't beat Luna, and you go back to banning it normally.
Yeah, I mean, I think they banned it first game because we had first pick, I think, or something like that. They banned it in the first game, so we thought, well, maybe they don't want to pick it, and we ran the risk, and we fell afoul of it. It happens. It happens. Oh,
well, thank you very much, Stesi.
It's
brilliant,
okay.
Brilliant stuff. I'm going to see if we can grab someone from your esteemed opponents to quickly talk to us. I think Bird might be coming to join us, which would be lovely.
Right. Well, thanks for casting.
Thanks very much.
I'll make sure to watch this at some point when
Oh, yes. Save yourself a good few hours to watch this one.
Right. Thanks a lot, lads.
Right, thanks.
See you later.
See ya. All right. And hopefully I now have Bird. Hi, Bird.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much for joining us.
You're
commiserations on
Thank
the
you.
series, but congratulations on Game 2. It was a really close nail biter at the end there. What were the comms like in those final moments of that Game 2?
Game 2. Well, Game 1, we kind of felt like we put ourselves into like a decent position a few times, and then the game we made a couple of bad fights, and it kind of got out of our hands. But Game 2, mid game felt rough, but towards the end, we felt like fights were going our way, and then that last base race was ridiculous. It was just insane. Bommy, the back door came up, and Bommy was like, "We just keep going through back door," and then Rucket was like, "Creeps are coming," and we just committed. It was.
I mean, it paid off. It looked great, and it was, in any other circumstance, maybe the wrong call, but in that one, it absolutely paid off. And Jesper's TP back into a massive fear from base when
cancelling the Shaker's TP was huge.
Yeah, well, he wasn't quick enough to get the BKBs off either, so they paid the price for it. We've got to talk a little bit about Game 3.
Yeah, of course.
The draft, because the draft started looking great. You made some it looked like you identified the bands you wanted to make, and you had a game strategy in mind. Where did it start to fall apart? Because I feel like this Hunter last pick, Marcy, was not the gotcha maybe you were hoping for.
Well, we wanted DK every game if we could get it because it's just so good. And Alex played great on it, and then we were like, if look, the way we can sort this out, we can either we're going to get something we want first pick. So we got the DK, and we started going through the bans. But when the Viper came out, that's when it really screwed us, and we were like, of course, Viper. And then we kind of got ourselves into a position where we knew the lanes were going to be really rough, and we picked the Doom to sort the gyro out, but the lanes were just too hard for us. We lost all 3 lanes, I think, and from that point, the game was just way out of our hands.
Well, it is a shame. I mean, it's going to be sad to see you guys drop into the lower bracket, but I'm sure you're going to make a barnstorming effort on your way through. And we'll see you again in the grand finals, no doubt.
Well, we like to do things the hard way.
Yeah, got to make it. Who wants to the easy route, right? Got to make it a bit of a challenge.
We're happy to take a game off that, like undefeated till today. So
yeah, absolutely.
That was a big moment.
First team to do so. Yeah.
Are you relieved in any way, shape, or form that you just get to go to bed right now? You're not currently playing a 50-minute long grind fest.
Honestly, I am. I think a lot of the lads feel the same way.
Well, speaking of, I'm gonna throw us over to Scotty Boy, who is currently casting the OGs versus Team Sit-Out of a bracket game. They're on game 2, the first game going towards Team Sit-Out. So,
oh Christ, they've started late.
Yeah, they did. They started at 7:45, and they're only on game 2. So,
God.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say thank you very much, Bird. Commiserations, but I'm looking forward to seeing more of you as you storm through the lower bracket. I'm sure it'll go really well.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, Plague. Thank you for co-casting with me as always. It's been a delight. Mercifully, not an extended 5-hour slog series. Sorry.
And well played to Team Sus as well. They played great.
Yeah.
And good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Right, we're gonna send this over to Scotty. We're gonna see what he's got cooking with the OGs versus Team Sit Out. Thanks very much. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.